Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome, Hajinal, and welcome, Nova Bunny. Hope your days are going well. I forgot that I had plans yesterday. I literally made a schedule, and then I was like, oh, right. I literally have a vocal lesson at the same time that I plan to stream. Also, I saw this. I'm gonna give this one to you for free.
Ass.
There you go, Haj. It was I don't have it activated during the loading screen, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a stream on Monday, and I'm not gonna do stuff on Tuesday because I have plans on Tuesday. And I was like, oh wait, I planned this right over my vocal lesson, and I could have pushed it forward, I guess too, but I might as well have just pushed it over to Tuesday, and that's right, that's fine. It's just like last week's schedule. You know, we did Fire Emblem, and we did Live 2 days later, and then tomorrow we're gonna do a punishment stream. It's like I'm in a time loop, but we're gonna continue with Live Alive. I actually, loud. I have not booted this game up, obviously, since last week. I have not turned my Switch on since last week. It's in the exact place that we left off at. So, we finished the Wild West, we finished Present Day, and we finished Imperial China. And we are going to do the Twilight of Edo Japan today. I actually don't know if we'll be able to finish this, because I know this is a longer chapter. We'll just slow that a little bit. Seems like it's pretty loud on the mixer as well. Let me just fix that up a little bit just before we get started. Alright. For the Twilight of Edo Japan, it is an age of strife and bloodshed, which threatens to consume an entire nation. The shadows cast by the fires of chaos, Shinobi is given a mission, paramount importance. Into a castle filled with deadly traps, wary enemies he must venture. He might free a prisoner of singular talents. Yet will the shinobi carry out his task with a merciful heart, or will he put his every enemy to the sword? And this is what I was talking about. I've been posting about this. It's the stream title. In this chapter, there are 100 enemies littered throughout the entire castle. You can either choose to kill all the enemies and get I believe it's the Muramasa if you kill every enemy. And I think if you go through the entire castle without killing a single enemy, you get I think it's the Masamune. So you get one of the 2 strongest swords in the game if you either kill everything or nothing. So that's too much work. You literally either need to be abusing saves or just use a guide in order to get either ending there. Because the game does a lot of curveballs at you, and I think one of the things about this game that would make it a little bit easier, that we have a map now. So having a map makes a lot of exploration easier, but you still have to solve a lot of puzzles in order to get through the whole chapter without killing anyone but the boss. Also, killing nothing but the boss means that you're going to be level 1 for the boss fight, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. So it's definitely one of the trickier ones to get the perfect ending for, but thankfully you don't need to get the perfect ending for anything. You can get really strong items during the final story regardless. It's just a nice flex. But getting through without any kills is hard. Getting through with 100 kills just takes a lot of time. This looks really cool though. This looks so much nicer.
You've kept me waiting long enough.
The scene that plays during the actual the SNES version, this is one of those scenes that just feels so much more improved, just
Speak.
the setting and everything. Oh Dio.
I am pleased to report that, after a struggle, we finally managed to capture our quarry.
So, he's mine at last.
I guess this is dollar store Oda
added
Nobunaga.
the finishing touches to my puppet too, my lord. All that remains is to peel back the man's skin and replace
his skin?
internal components. We shall
The idea of us
begin work
removing someone's skin to
tomorrow.
make a puppet roll, it just
A
sounds
tool.
really funny. Yes, we're removing their
Very
skin.
good.
Allow me to attend to his soul, my lord, for I do miss the taste of sweet, noble essence.
Oh, noble essence. I know what she's talking about.
Very well.
Hmm.
Soon the fires of war shall rage across Japan once more.
But basically, the story here is just trying to stop this all from happening.
And all will be mine.
It's so fascinating to see the bigger sprites though, because again, the SNES version, the sprites you'd see in this cutscene are all 10 by 10 pixel sprites, zero expression. But here, even though they're as big as the battle sprites were, if
My
not,
lord.
it's just really cool to see. even on such a small canvas, how much more expressive things could be.
A little late, aren't we?
I am ready to depart.
Are you now? And what would become of the Emma Shinobi were you to fall? No, I will not allow it. Indeed, I would sooner go myself than send you.
My lord.
Perhaps there is another, then, who might be up to the...
Ninjas? I would have suspected there'd be another ninja.
My lord,
in wait.
surely there is no other shinobi capable of carrying out such a difficult mission. Unless... Yes,
What if?
there is another who may suffice. His training is incomplete, yet he shows great promise.
You just sent a completely
And his name?
unprepared shinobi here, just
My
completely
lord,
just.
the youth is called.
Yeah, he's a kid, but like he's like Naruto or some shit, so he's like he definitely can carry out this really important mission. Like yes, we're gonna send someone who hasn't finished their training. That makes complete sense. Yeah, to stop
As
this like
you will
war from
recall.
happening.
Ah, yes.
That
one
ninja.
I know.
There is no need, for he has shadowed me from the first.
Teleports behind you.
Impressive.
Just, I feel like
Now
it's just such a strange thing to do.
Yours
It's
is a
very,
secret
it's
mission
very
of the
Japanese
greatest
RPG to just let
import.
this kid run free.
Are you familiar with the detail?
Yes, my lord.
We don't need to hear this. We don't
Then
need this.
go, young shinobi.
I think there's just a
Wait.
lot of there's a lot of interesting things that this chapter does that I think like
Before you leave, I will share with you
it
my
feels
secret
fascinating
technique.
that this entire chapter is just like just a part of the whole game. Give me my Harry Potter invisibility cloak.
Should you find yourself beset by enemies, it will serve you well, for with it, you can melt into the shadows and become invisible.
So that's going to be a big
We
part of
haven't
like
a moment
getting
to
around
lose.
obstacles.
You must master the skill during your mission. I have no doubt you will. You will. Good luck.
You just have to learn how to use the fucking Harry Potter invisibility cloak. But yeah, that's a big part of getting through the chapter without getting any kills is just enemies will be like walking by and patrolling routes.
The fate
and
of
you'll
the
just-
Emma
Oop, invisible.
shall be shaped by your deeds tonight.
It's crazy also that this happens all within like one day. I always like stories like that where like you can't just like go to an inn and grind and then keep on like you spend like 5 weeks preparing to
They
beat
would
the ultimate
call
evil.
it the Bakumatsu.
No, this all happens in one night.
A time
There's
when
so
feudal
much cool
factions
about this
fought
chapter
against the
though,
forces of
like little
modernity,
things too.
When men of
And
politics
there's
and
some stuff I want to
ambition
show
wrestled
off
for
about that as
power.
well. Not just yet though,
While
because
men of subtle talents
I want to be able
worked
to
in
do
shadow
like
to
all the
shape
extra stuff
events, their
before,
accomplishments
or have the strength to do
unwritten.
the extra stuff and not just die during it.
The ones known as shinobi.
But yeah, this chapter does things that I think I can appreciate,
This is the tale of the
even though
greatest
it
of
didn't
the
need to be
Empire.
included.
Like
Like
all must
this
walk a
whole
knife
scene, this
edge
whole interlude is really interesting because you see it
between
because there's like a,
life and
and it's not really a secret ending, but like some RPGs have those things where like I think about Golden Sun where when you play, oh my God, Eggy, Omelette, welcome Eggy. I hope your stream went well. Shout out, nice Eggy. What were you guys up to? Thank you for stopping by. Oh, you're playing Omorty. I really need to play Omorty. I played it. I got like an hour, 2 hours in, and then I forgot to save after like playing for like another hour, and then I lost all my progress, and I was like, I really just cannot play this anymore. I can't look at this game. Like, I think I went through like the first flashback, and then I saved, and then I played for like an hour, and then I have not touched the game since. But thank you, welcome. For those of you who do not know who I am Elliot Ambers, and I like to play a lot of strategy games, and I am, for the first time, playing through a long, story-driven JRPG while not skipping all the cutscenes. Well, welcome, hello. Who stopped by? We got Oculus Nova and AP Killer V and Robert Brown. Welcome. And Maho Shoujo Baby, welcome. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I'm playing through the remake of Live Alive right now, which is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. So, this mission here is actually, as you can see from the screen title, it is a mission where you are playing as a ninja infiltrating the Ode Castle. And the objective is to either kill everyone in the castle. That's essentially you're supposed to get to the villain at the top of the castle, and going through it, you can fight through all 100 enemies, or you can try to let none of them die. Which does that sound familiar to a popular game released in the 2010s? Because Toby Fox, I believe, was actually very inspired by a lot of things in Live Alive as well. The boss theme to this game is actually called Megalomania, which... Megalovania? Hello, anyone? But yeah, we just started, and I actually wanted to showcase this specific event here. So we're gonna save first, because this is going to get me killed the moment I do it. So, we just started the chapter, and I really appreciate when RPGs do this thing where... You know, they tell you, do you want to carry out your mission? Do you really want to fight and stop Japan from going into the warring states again? No, I don't want to do that.
Abandon the mission. Do I dare?
And I think this is a really cool thing, right? They could have just made you not able to escape. They could have just said, yeah, I can't turn around yet, or something like that.
I've
but
had enough. They'll call me coward.
This is such a cool, like, touch. That I'm so glad that they kept this in the remake as well.
I've had enough. I'll be hunted for the crime. The code demands it. Nevertheless, I am resolved. No more.
Like, you can just choose, yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna die, but like, I don't want to do it.
Abandon his mission and cut ties with his clan.
And, you know, it could just end like this. You know, it says that he left, but no. They go even further with this. They take this so much further than they need to, and I really appreciate the attention to detail there. They give you this cutscene.
Making foes of his former kin.
And actually, if you get to the end of this chapter and then decide at the end, yeah, I'm gonna run away, you can actually beat all the battles that start following you, and you literally get nothing for it. Like, there's no reason for these fights to exist in the game, but they were like, this would be cool narrative if we just said, yeah, you can quit your mission, and then you just get hunted down for the rest of your life. Essentially what happens is they throw a set of really hard fights at you, and for some reason, if you somehow survive all those fights, they send you to a literally unwinnable fight. The boss just has, like, I think infinite HP, and does an attack that just instantly kills you. It's just... The fact that they included this is just such a... It's like a power move to me. Like, this was originally an SNES game. Yeah, you also just start, like... So you can see here, we don't really have that great of a set of abilities here, because we are literally, like, level 1. We just started the mission. I'm pretty sure we die in, like, 2 hits. And you can also get a glimpse of how the battle system looks here. It's very real-time. A little bit of a cop-out. Yeah. That literally did almost in my entire health bar. Let's do this. And they're resistant to this, too. But I think it's pretty neat, honestly. Because, like, some games would just, like, not take the time to do this. So seeing Square just, even back then, just like, yeah, we're going to include this extra story here, just for the style. I don't know, I think it's really cool. And Live Alive does a lot of just really neat things like that. Like, a lot of, like, little hidden secrets and everything. Yeah, we're just going to go through this chapter normally. And then you get the game over screen, which is just... Oh, maybe we shouldn't have sent the kid to try to stop Japan from breaking out into an all-out war.
What? Our young shinobi killed.
Yeah, the art style's really good. It's by the
A pity. Perhaps I'm.
The art was done by, or the sprite work was done by the people who made Octopath Traveler and Triangle Strategy. So I think it was really a perfect studio to choose for this, because the SNES game itself looked like this. There's even bigger levels. Yeah, I haven't played in the heck, actually, but I do know that there's, like, bigger levels. But, like, when I think about, like, Japanese RPGs and, like, things they do and don't let you do, it definitely is a step further from, like, a lot of JRPGs where just, you know, they just put an invisible wall there. Or, you know, I can't do this, and then they walk back, and then, I can't do this. I'm greater than the heck. I haven't played any of those. Like, I haven't played any of the classic, actual, like, literally roguelikes. Like, I've never played Rogue, or games that play like that, like Dungeon Crawl, Stone Soup, or anything like that. I know those games themselves are also, like, just really popular. The plastic guard to confirm. Right. Can we walk with this? No. I love how the invisibility cloak looks too, because this is actually, like, very much a callback to the SNES version of Live Alive, where it replaced the tile with, like, that invisible square. So, like, you're standing here, and you can see, like, the little bit of the cloak slipping out is just such a good touch in the middle. Alright, I don't know how to slip around these guys, actually. There should be... if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow, I love how the castle map looks here, actually. Not the traditional kind of map, but... oh. Oh, that's how. They'll walk past. They'll walk at you, so you can just... goodbye. Turn around. It'll get solid. Ah! Yeah, we're not gonna try to be sneaky. This is an SNES game, yeah. It was like completely remade, honestly. Like, I think they kept a lot of the mechanics in tow. What they really did was just upgrade all the user interface and everything. Like, if I go to attack these guys right now, you can see, like, back in the SNES game, which this game never actually got translated into America. This is the first time this game is actually in English outside of fan translations. Like, these attacks actually tell you, like, damage low, damage medium. This was not in the original SNES game. And you can also see that there's icons showing what each of these attacks are. Back in the SNES version, there were no icons. You just had to see the description and guess, oh yeah, this is a slashing attack or a fire attack. Like, you'd think an attack called Crossflare would be a fire attack. No, this is a slashing attack. Also, the music is phenomenal. I love Yoko Shimomura. This is probably my favorite Yoko Shimomura soundtrack. Like, just slightly ahead of Kingdom Hearts 2. Yoko Shimomura is such a great composer, too. Like, I feel like this really showcased her range, if anything. Because, again, the game takes place over 8 different time periods. And while there aren't many tracks in Live Alive, she really did a great job of capturing each of these time periods. Like the Wild West chapter has such a iconic, like, cowboy sounding. Yeah, 8 different time periods. So this is the feudal Japan era. There's ancient China. There is Wild West. There is modern day. There's sci-fi. There is slightly, like, near future, and then there's a medieval chapter, and I think I'm forgetting one more. But yeah, they're all different time periods. Have you not heard of this game? Thank you for the follow, Killer B, and welcome, Comfy Bonded. So the game itself was a very obscure Japanese RPG on the SNES. This game never got an English release. There was a fan translation done by Aeon Genesis, who has done a lot of Shin Megami Tensei translations. But unless you were, like, into, like, the niche SNES JRPG community, it's a very easy title to overlook. That's probably why. The game only got announced at a Nintendo Direct, like, in February. When they announced at the Nintendo Direct, I actually just, like, completely lost. I was so excited when they announced this. This is my favorite game on the SNES.
River. Potato?
Potato. Oh, this guy's gonna get killed!
I mean... an imposter!
Sus! Uh-oh. Boom, 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 boom.
This method allows us to tell friend from foe with ease.
I do agree. I think the fact that it's fully voice acted is really great, too.
And
because it could have just been, like, main cutscenes got fully voice acted, like, involving the villains and the main characters, but no. They fully voice acted this. And the dub isn't bad either. I know I've seen a lot of people playing with the Japanese vocals, but I think the English acting is actually pretty good. Passwords. River and origin. Oh, I missed it. It's alright. We don't actually need to pay attention to the passwords if we're gonna go around killing everyone. A lot of these are really just for the sake of getting through the chapter without getting any kills, which I think gets you the Masamune, which, again, at first you're like, why is this important if I'm already finished with the story? Why do I get the important weapon at the end of the story? Yeah. Obviously, once you finish all 7 stories, the 8th story unlocks, and then you get the final story where everything comes together. And I think that's also a really just cool way things work out. Water spout. But yeah, I think the taking the path to not kill anything is also kind of lame because you never really get to see how strong Oboro can get. And also, playing the game at level 1 just feels bad. Water spout this again. But yeah, and you can see the battle system itself too is also, like, very unique. Like, it's turn-based. Like, it's kind of ATB like SNES Final Fantasy was, like Final Fantasy like 4, 5, 6. But you're on a 7x7 grid, which gives you a little bit more freedom for movement and sort of like positioning. It's like, it's not exactly like a real-time battle system like Star Ocean was or like Tales of Phantasia, like on the SNES, but there is chainmail. There is it's a little bit more active, which I think is really neat for the time. And even now, it stands out as a battle system, I feel. Like, it's a little bit clunkier, I guess, than, like, an actual, like, unrestricted grid. But I think there's a charm to, like, being on that 7x7 grid. Have I learned any new moves? Ooh, time to quieter. Thank you, thank you. Let's turn it there. We'll turn to have it at -30. How's that sound? Is that a little better? Yeah, I'm always, like, worried that the game, like, a lot of times I, like, listen to my VODs and the game sounds a little too quiet, but I don't really stream with my capture card all too often, so it's definitely a different experience. Ooh, and we got the pushback, so that is good range. A lot of this game, a lot of the battle system is utilizing things like status ailments and, like, pushback and stuff like that so that you can't get into the range of enemies, which I think is really neat. Ugh, water tile damage, because water tiles do damage to you for some reason. Let's do this. Yeah, the tile system is also pretty interesting too, like how it's not really status ailments necessarily, but we can just set tiles like on fire or on water. And the tiles will do damage. Ow, Jesus Christ, I did so much. Ah. Oh no, I'm taking damage. Thankfully, you heal all your damage after fights, so we don't have to worry too much. Just... yeah, and sometimes, like, even now, even playing Live now, sometimes the damage numbers always felt really inconsistent. Like, I couldn't tell, like, is this gonna kill? Is this gonna do the same amount of damage each time? And it feels like a lot of times, like, the same move will, like, not do the same damage. Yeah, should be fine. Cool, cool. Thank you. Here. And we're basically gonna just treat this like a regular RPG. Because you really need a strategy guide in order to finish this chapter with 0 kills, and you just need to spend a lot of time exploring to get the, oh wait, vulnerable. You need to spend a lot of time exploring. Yeah, there probably is a hidden damage calculation thing. It's like, because there's a lot of different stats in the game that are all offensive, so it just, sometimes it just feels random, but at least what's nice is that the game also tells you, what enemies are weak to now, which I think is a lot better than having to guess, like, back in the olden days. Like, if an enemy is, like, weak to an element, it'll tell you, like, yes, they're vulnerable to, like, fire, slash, bullet damage. It's very helpful. Alright, bud, take that fire tile damage. Oh, he fell out, Oh, let's see. Firefly's Wake does not do... It's such a big fuck-off kind of zone, and then you just immediately take damage into afterwards. Get a kill. Just go up 2 tiles. Oh. I might be taking damage, but you're dead. It's quite literally a Pyrrhic victory. Secret Man had an insane crafting system. Yeah. Crafting systems in RPGs always just, like, they always just make my brain go numb. And this game also just has, like, those kinds of crafting systems as well, where, like, in 2 of the chapters, the near future chapter and the prehistoric chapter both have, like, really, like, I don't say complex, but, like, I feel like you need to make sure you're picking up literally everything, even, like, hidden items, in order to make the most of the collecting. Sure. Why did I have to talk to you for you to fight me? Hello? You didn't think I was an intruder until I actually hit you. It was that and one extra step beyond. Good lord. That's always, like, too much for me. Like, in most games that have a crafting system, I almost, like, always ignore it, because I don't have the brain power to just think, yeah, this is how we set everything up. No, I just want to hit things. I will find the strongest item in a chest, and that'll be what I use. Or I'll, like, just buy, like, I'll craft with whatever items that I found. I'm not gonna actively go out of my way to use a crafting system, because I just don't have the patience for it. Ooh, we got a new spell, Firefall. I think Obero is one of the few characters who actually, like, learns a lot of abilities. I see through your ruse. It's like one of the chapters where you actually get to sort of see progress in leveling up. Hey, Thunderbird, welcome. Strategy Guide sellers appreciated complex. Yes, they absolutely did. Like, Brady Games and Prima Games and, like, even, like, Game Informer. Like, I remember I used to have, like, Game Informer Tips and Tricks magazine, and I would actually... I would look at the articles for games I didn't even own, and just, like, really love reading, like, the strategy of beating them. I didn't even own Sonic Adventure 2 until Adventure 2 Battle came out, but, like, I had a tips and tricks guide in, like, 1999 that explained how to get all the items, how to beat all the missions in the dark side story of Sonic Adventure 2. So by the time Adventure 2 Battle came out, I was like, wait a second, I have a strategy guide for this game. Treasure of the Runes had an insane spell system. Ooh, I love insane spell systems. I love games where like there's this game on Steam called Runers. It's kind of like Binding of Isaac, but like the whole thing is like it has a spell system where there's like 6 main spells, but you can combine spells you can take up to 3 different spell runes and combine them into different magic spells, which really makes for a fuck ton of magic spells. And not every spell was good, but it was always really interesting to like sort of see like what the spells fuse into. Oh, you craft spells by making a spell name. That's really cool. Old Time Computer Show sometimes has these strategy guys. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I love like old like Nintendo Power and like the old companies that like really like had to like put in a lot of work to like make those strategy guides because you couldn't just use YouTube back then. Pages. Oh, Lost Magic. Oh, Lost Magic was so cool. Yeah, I on the DS, you would like they would have like 3 tiers of spell powers for like 6 different elements. Oh my god, Lost Magic was so cool. It was like an RTS. I'm so bad at RTSs. But oh, that would be a fun game to stream actually, now that I'm a lot better at strategy games than I was when I was like 10. I always remember looking through the cheat section of the Tips and Tricks magazines even for games. Yeah, it's just there's something really cool about like finding out about games you don't own and just seeing like how you would do things in them. Oh yeah, Outward. I remember Caleb was shilling that game really hard, and then I bought it, and then I just never played it. Oh, I played it, and then I got killed by some wolves, and then I just stopped playing it. Like, within, like, the first 20 minutes. Oh, I am so not great at games like that for some reason. It's not a JRPG, so I die immediately. Alright, buddy. You know, I feel like the balancing of spell power is kind of insane here. Like, I was struggling to kill things. Now I have a fucking 5x5 square of fuck off. Yeah, reading strategy guides just is really interesting. Like, just like, learning about games I think is really fascinating. Though you can only learn magic by going through a difficult dungeon, even then you have to sacrifice health by more mana. That's always a tricky balance. I'm always a type to never increase my defenses though. I'm always of the school of thought of why increase my health when I can increase my ability to kill things? Oh, Noita! I've seen a lot of people play Noita. That game looks really funny. Noita's like the physics engine in that game is so funny. Wait, I cannot open this. Reading in general is good. Reading in general is nice, I just don't read. I barely read, and some people will call it a problem. I will not be fooled. You've been rumbled. That's what you've been rumbled. But yeah, oh, DIY strategy guides. Like, even not even like strategy guides, but like when you go into like game facts and like read strategy guides and like the people writing the strategy guides would like also put in their own speculation about the game. That was always really cool. We are victorious. We got the Devil's Abacus. Ooh, it's time to do math, fellas. I've taken 12. I do appreciate that they have a counter for how many people you've killed, though, because I would forget so fast. And that was even in the SNES game, too. They actually, like, really thought about that. Can I not equip the Devil's Abacus? Or is it just a really bad item? Wow, it does nothing. Oh, wait. It gives you more special attack. Less speed, but more... You can do this, and then... I'm kind of sad we can't get the wrist guard at the same time. Let's see. You are missing out. Also, you probably do read a lot, just not books, I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just don't read a lot of books, is what it is. But yeah, nothing like a full shelf of books you've never read. Oh, Viral. Also, I don't think I greeted you yet, but I know we've been talking about... I don't think I've greeted you, but I hope you're doing well as well. I actually, in my house, in our living room, we have like 4 full bookshelves of books because it's Wisteria and our housemates. Potato. But they buy books way faster than they actually read them. So we just have this bookshelf. It makes us all look very well read and smart. But like they've probably read like I want to say like I don't even know if I could say a third of them. I would have to ask her or ask them. Books can be emotional, and they could be like emotional support books, you know? Just having the books can make you feel better. I think the last book that I read, the last like novel that I read through, had to have been like before I started teaching. I don't think I've read through like a novel, like a literary novel. Yeah, they can make you laugh or cry. Thanks, engineering. Or cry. Yeah, me with my calc textbooks. Like, I remember I saw a book at a Barnes & Noble's, like, sometime, like, 2 years ago, and I was like, huh, the plot here sounds interesting. I would like that. And then Wisteria got it for me for Christmas, and then I read, like, the first, like, 3 chapters, and then I didn't finish reading it. That's you. I buy way faster than you can read. There's a large chunk sitting at me. For shame. I mean, look. It's the same thing with video games, isn't it? People who play a lot of video games, especially on the computer, we have the Steam Summer Sale, and we buy games way faster than we actually play them. I, for a long time at the very least, was happy that I at least booted all the games that I bought up. But even I've, like, at this point now, I've, like, purchased some games and just, like, not even played them. It's so bad, sir. Sir? Sir? Who are you? I'll go first. Just wait here. Mountain potato! You're one of us. Oh, wait!
Potato.
Potato. Why, yes, I am rather fond of Mountain. That's not what I was asking. He thinks I'm just an idiot. That's why you stream games. Yeah, that is why I'm streaming this, actually. Because, like, I probably wouldn't actually be playing Live Alive. I would either be playing it too much or not at all.
Near.
Yes, Captain Castle. Mountaineer. Is this river? You know, what the fuck was that? At least your Steam library. 1,500 games. I think I personally have 300 games on my Steam library, and I think my brother has like 600. Home libraries get great with multiple book buyers, especially family libraries. Oh, absolutely. I'm not particularly one to like shy away from like youth fiction or like stories like that. I think reading like what the popular youth fiction is like of the time, or like even just like reading into young adult literature is still very worthwhile. It's interesting to see what it's. Oh my god! Hello? Hello? Yo, what the fuck just happened? Why did I just eat shit? Okay. It's a good thing I saved, like, very recently. Oh, there's an autosave, too. Thank goodness. You know one on Steam. Good lord. I definitely rolled a 1. I wonder if I could, like, position not there. Yeah, I'm equipped with the Devil's Abacus, right? Good. Thank goodness. I can't believe I just died. I can't believe that just happened. I walked in, and that guy said, not today, buddy. It ain't my time. And he just fucking killed me. I think if I was level 5 or had better defense, it wouldn't have been as bad. Hi, Solstice, welcome. Glad to see you stopping by. That's always funny, though. You ever just, like, go... It's like those moments in RPGs where, like... I always think about this... When I think about these kinds of moments, I think about, like, in Tales of Symphonia, where there's, like, a splitting path that, like, you're supposed to go in a certain direction, but the game lets you go... Instead of going south, it lets you go north. And if you go north, like, enemies jump by, like, 20 levels, and, like, you die in, like, 3 hits, instead of dying in, like, 20 hits. It's, like, random difficulty spikes really just hit you like that sometimes. Goodbye. How are you not dead? I'm just gonna... Sir, get over here. I'm gonna hit you with that Shadow Slash. And you can see here that they have weaknesses. This guy's actually just weak to getting sliced. You know what? Fair. If I were a merchant in the Edo period, I too would be weak to getting slashed with the sword. That would be my weakness. Amongst other things. 16. Alright, we're gonna save. And we're gonna try to refight that guy and not get hit by a Shuriken Storm. Because that's a one-hit kill. That instantly murders you. Alright, fella. We're rematching. I've not seen you before.
River.
You're no Ore Shinobi. Alright, so the tile that I can't get hit on is 2 down and 1 to the... This tile here I cannot get hit at. So we're gonna actually Firefly's Wake to set the fire tiles up. There are 2 tiles. Yeah, that sounds like a programming oversight, but also that also sounds really funny. Oh. Can I move down? Can I move down? Can I move down? Oh, there we go. There we go. We're safe. We're safe. Alright, buddy. Firefall. Fusion Fall, Cartoon
Fire as I
Network.
command.
Alright, we can survive this fight. Yeah, I think we win. I think we win. And then fire tile damage gets the kill. Why did this guy just one-shot me earlier? What the fuck is that about? This chapter, actually Live Alive in general, just has really, like, feast or famine kinds of fights. Just like, you either, like, die instantly or you get the kill really fast. You know really fast if you manage to kill him, though. Yeah, I think what makes things like that hard in, like, a game like Final Fantasy is that the nature of turn-based without having any sort of movement like we have in Live Alive, you can't, like, kite or anything, so you have to pray to God that, your characters dodge enemies that are probably, like, have way higher speed stats than you do. Hello. We're gonna get into a fight here.
We did it, Papa!
Oh, wait, no, these guys are just gonna die.
Keep
It's the
your voice
Watanabe
down.
family.
Aye, you're right. Now comes the hard part.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't tune in last time, every chapter, there's a pair of father and son, and there's a running gag in each of the 8 chapters that Watanabe, the older Watanabe, always gets killed in some weird way, either comical or tragic. I don't know how it goes here. They're just like rats, though.
As gallant rogues.
I think this guy's just about to get sniped.
Hurry, Papa.
Or he's gonna fall through the ceiling.
Wait, we must proceed with caution. There's just to leave it to me.
He's gonna get he's gonna eat shit so hard. Spike trap.
Huh?
Be careful.
Uh-oh. I hate the suspense here. This guy's gonna get, like, flattened by a thwomp or something. Oh, he's gonna fall in and immediately die.
Wait. Someone's skulking about the...
Uh-oh. Rats, here comes the rats.
This rat will make...
Oh, right, he just gets stabbed. He just gets, like, fucking impaled. This is...
Found you.
Found you!
Papa?
And every time Watanabe dies, the kid makes that sad face, no matter what time period. Goodbye. Goodbye, Watanabe. Get that rat up there, too. I don't remember that's just a warning to tell you that you're gonna get stabbed if you, like, skulk around too carelessly, but also, I'm not a rat, so, like, I'm pretty sure I just won't get caught. Ooh, treasure chests. That guy straight up dies and we just rob this area here. A Koban? The Koban. I feel like I should know what that is. Items. Money. Oh, it's money. So we can bribe someone later. Again, more items to try to get yourself out of fighting people. I want to hit that guy. Mounted. The time. River. Imagine he's like halfway through it and he's halfway through saying the word and he doesn't change it, he just says it. Uh-oh, he just fucking dies, he just eats shit. I guess it's to remind you what the password is at the current time, though. Look, more ninjas. None will find the key. Who would look out? That's fucked up. Who would look for the storehouse key? That's literally like that one scene from Drake and Josh where, like, Drake leaves the power saw outside of the treehouse and like, Drake, where's the power saw? Or where's the door?
Oh, I rather...
Not at all, not at all. One might even say... Well...
Well, do I... You indulge me too much, you...
And you flatter...
What are they eating? They're either eating or they're talking about having sex with women. Because there's a lot of that in this chapter for some reason. Can we go down here? I have a couple of other treasure chests to get through. There's a rat there. I feel like there's something to do with the rats. I feel like I could fight the rats. You know, I wouldn't want to just harm Bodega like that. That would be too cruel. There's no reason to fight the rats. Rats are kind. Ooh, Toby. Let's put on some new Reeboks. Let's put on the Tim. What does this do? Ooh, that's a lot more speed. And extra defense so that we won't get one shot by some rando. See what's over here. Walling yourself in probably happened some crap in it definitely did happen. Oh, the spinny. I remember this room. Just spinning a woman by her the Obi. I think technically to get a bit of a makeover in this engine. Yeah, I heard it was just upscaled sprites. I don't remember if it was filtered or not. Sir. You are no match for the Shinobi of the Oni clan. I fought you once. I know how your range works, buddy. You can't get me. You can't hit me if I'm on this tile right here. Good luck trying to hit me with your daggers. I think I 2-shot you now? No, it's still a 3-shot. Oh, get away from me! I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Get away. I'm going to let you. Oh, I fucking missed. What? Fear. 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 Oh, don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I have a pinata. Ah! Okay. We're just gonna hit him with one more Firefall and hope it doesn't miss. Okay, he's weak to getting punched. Cool. Shadow Slash. There we go. We were in. I was talking a lot of shit for someone in one-hit kill distance. For OHKO range. Cool. We took another life. We are almost 20% of the way of killing everyone. It's also like it's deceptive how like slow or quick the kill meter goes, because some rooms have just like a lot of enemies. So, like it'll seem like you're going slowly, and then you'll immediately jump by like 10 kills. Okay, this is up here. We're not gonna roam the top of the castle just yet. I'm crawling real fast. Call me Rugrats. Call me Tommy Pickles, because I'm crawling. Man, that Rugrats game, I still think about, like, I streamed, like, the Rugrats PS1 game, like, ages ago, like, back in December. That game had, like, no right being as good as it was. An intruder sees him. I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh, wait, shit. That's a lot of people. Sir, I'm gonna kill your ass. Please. Yeah, you're just dead, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's vulnerable to getting slashed. Sorry for your loss. Wah, wah. You have been backstabbed. Sometimes I like also just think about like, what are the experience values on this? Like, why do some characters just give like, why does killing an old man give me more experience than killing a merchant? It just feels wrong. All right, buddies. I can win this fight. I definitely can win this fight. It's gonna be tricky, but here's what we're gonna do. First, we cast Firefly's Wake to set the fire field, and then we're gonna like just keep on taking damage on the field because I'm stupid. Alright. Take 15 damage. And we move down, and then we get Firefall. And this should be enough to kill. With another Fire Tile damage. We're gonna get Fire Tile damage again. Goodbye, sir. Have perished. We're gonna do another Firefly's Wake. We're gonna set more fire tiles here. Because again, I'm absolutely terrified of getting one shot by that Shuriken Rain. Oh, we can go like this. Move to the right. We just keep on moving to the right. And yes, this keeps us out of that one-hit kill range. I hate how aware I have to be because certain enemies just do that much damage. Alright. You can't get me from here. There we go. Goodbye, sir. And that's sort of what I really appreciate about the Live Alive battle system, is that you can manipulate just like tile placement so that you don't even have, like, you can basically make so the enemies don't get a turn, you know, as opposed to like regular Final Fantasy games or like other like turn-based RPGs, where, you know, you attack and then it's not your turn anymore. You can just perpetually make it your turn if you know what your enemy's ranges are. And I think that, I feel like it feels a lot more interactive in that way. Though your opponents, I guess, don't get to interact at all. Women. Women. I know what you are. But I think we just fight 5 of them at once, I'm pretty sure. No, we're just fighting 1. Hello, woman. I am going to murder you. You are vulnerable to fire. How convenient that all my spells are almost all fire. I just look at them and just go, fucking... I just like look at them. I don't even know how to like put my hands on them. I just like point at them and say, you die.
I know what
I cast death on you. I am a little disappointed that I just don't fight all 4 of them at the same time. I too am vulnerable to fire. Yeah, imagine being vulnerable to slash damage and fire damage. Feels like, you know, I feel like most people would be. Like, not being weak to water, that makes sense. It's just water. But like, you know, during feudal Japan, it makes sense that the two strongest... Oh shit, that's a Kunoichi? I don't know the ranges here. I like the skin type bodysuit. That actually looks... it's so impressive because that's pretty much exactly what the sprite for her looked like on the SNES version as well. Just slightly upscaled, but even then, I think the biggest change in these sprites is the fact that they, not upscaled, but animated. The animation is really what adds to this, because before, obviously, it wasn't animated on the SNES game. But the animation adds so much to it, despite the fact that the sprites very much look similar to what they looked like back over 20 years ago. I do appreciate that, like, they kept the same art style, but still found a way to make it feel new and refreshing. Alright, we're a quarter of the way there, actually.
I know what you are.
I am going to slice you. I'd expect nothing less from an Emma Shinobi. I like that it's like... even like the maids and the women who aren't like warriors are like, I'd expect nothing less from the ninjas like you. Like, there's no like screaming in panic, there's no like, I'm terrified, it's just, no, of course a ninja would do this. Alright, alright. Am I gonna get to the 100 kills? I think what makes getting the 100 kills really hard is that there's a lot of hidden enemies, like enemies that you have to go out of your way to find, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to find them. We're probably gonna end at like 60 kills if I had to guess. What if I just hit this one with water? You know, get a little bit of change of scene. You can drown. You know, everyone else gets set on fire. You get sent to a watery grave. Alright, that was a little more tedious than it needed to be. Sure. Intruder help, I'll not be deceived. He'll not leave here alive. Wow, what? Is that? I'll not leave here alive. Hello? Does the maid even attack? No, literally no combat. He's just walking back and forth. I am just T-posing on her. All she does is walk away. Goodbye, ma'am. It is your time. I didn't even swing at her, I'm gonna be honest. That slash did not hit her at all, and then she died. It's like the wind from the slash is what got her, what did her in. It's always funny, like, hitbox moments. Alright, this is actually very big, and I don't know where I am. We were just there. Were we in here? I have you. Oh, this was the guy who, like, was stabbing around. This is the guy who killed Watanabe. I'm gonna, like, get this guy. His name is Kino. What's really gonna be Kino is the amount of damage I'm about to do to this guy. Boom. Oh, that actually wasn't a lot. Why are you so tanky? Who gave you all this life? Wow, this is just like Undertale. Is this the genocide route? I am not doing the genocide route, if only because there's so much extra that you have to do. There's not like any sand slide or anything, but it's more like if the genocide route had a lot of hidden enemies. Because the thing that like made Undertale's genocide route a lot easier is the fact that you don't have to run into enemies to kill them. You simply just keep on walking back and forth until you keep on getting your random encounters. In this game, you actually have to like actively seek out where all the enemies are, which is what really makes it a lot more challenging to sort of get the bonus for all 100 kills. But yeah, I feel like this game definitely had to have been like one of Toby Fox's inspirations on like the neutral and genocide route and the pacifist route. Because again, this is like Toby Fox has talked before in the past about how Live Alive was a big inspiration for him. So I wouldn't be surprised if like this was part of that inspiration. Like not like saying like he wanted to just copy the ninja chapter completely, obviously, but like taking the idea of like killing literally everything in the game to get an ending. I think it makes sense. I think the parallels are pretty clear. But he instead made it like not hard to get to because God, you don't really need a guide to do the genocide route, right? If you're someone who plays RPGs and you start grinding a lot, like you just like grinding, it's not uncommon for you to start seeing the counter. I don't think it would be like that out of the ordinary.
Be at peace.
For like someone to accidentally stumble upon that because like some people just like grinding a lot. But I think it's just like taking the idea and just making it like a lot more functional. Because if it was like more of a puzzle to get the genocide route, I feel like less people would have done it.
If it's a spin you want.
Round and round I go!
My God.
What fun it is to spin and spin and...
Oh, I couldn't...
No more spin.
I've had enough of this.
A lucky guess, I'll wager.
There's no way a regular maid could have that kind of centrifugal force. Really, dude, none of these maids though, like, I feel like it's so weird when they talk to you like in such a threatening way, and then they just don't do anything in the fight. Like, they're just gonna take this. I'm just gonna yeet. Holy god, that did so much damage. Hey, we got a maid sash though. It's just, you'd think when they talk to you like that, that they would actually like be like a kunoichi or something, but no, they're just very unthreatening. Maid sash just gives more defense. No normal person would like spinning. Funny that you bring that up, actually. Back during when we were in Canada with like everyone at Anime North, at the house that we were at, it had one spinning computer chair in like the in the TV room, and we were like, we don't need to go to the nearby amusement park. We literally have a throw ride at home, and I just sat in the computer chair. Like, I had like Bodega like spin me around really fast. Like, yes, I am a grown adult. I spin in computer chairs really quickly. Goodbye, sir.
I have you.
That guy died by the second shuriken. You ever just start chucking a bunch of metal at someone and watching them just perish? Where in the castle are we? I love how this is done, though. I like that the area that you're in is highlighted in pink, but like it's not like a direct map of the castle. It's just a visual representation of where you are, which I think is a really cool way to go about that while still fitting in the theme of the game. Whoop. I think we've explored everywhere in this house now. Oh, back. Hi, Bodega. This is my favorite customer, my favorite my favorite store owner, Bodega or that. Go here. I believe there's a couple of different ways from this position here. The problem with sections like this in the game is that the moment you jump off the top of the thing, it usually becomes a pain in the ass to get back to where you were. Go this way. The camera, the way the camera looks in this though, like the zoom in and out is just so cool. I'm gonna send here, and I assume we can enter the house. Yeah, there we go. I am so smart and good at RPGs and know where things are. You fucker. Who is this?
Ninja the first, Ninja the second, Ninja the third.
The way they're speaking.
Ninja the fourth.
Why do you sound so confused?
Together, we...
Power Rangers?
Hey! You skipped a step!
I love this. It's just a comedy group.
Right. Then, together, we are...
Yeah.
Go
It's a
Ninja!
log camera. You can't rotate it, but like the zoom in and out, the perspective is so good looking. Ow. Go Ninja. That makes sense. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure I just died here, actually. I can cast Fireball, I guess. I think this range is still safe. Do Firefall here. I actually think Shuriken Barrage might go for... Might be a one-shot on these guys. Try to be a little safer. He can also cast Firefall? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no! Oh, that only does 40 damage. I'm safe. I'm good. Oh, good. Oh, these guys are resistant to shurikens. Their weakness is... What the fuck is that? Atomic bombs? Literally, like, the nuclear symbol. Or at least do 12 damage per shuriken. Oh, wow, that guy just got... For an attack that was resistant, that shit just did, like, twice his HP bar. Goodbye. Alright, yeah. Never mind, this fight's easy now. Goodbye. As long as we get 3 hits in. We're solid here. I do invulnerable to atomic bombs. Like, what an element to be weak to. Alright, sir. Goodbye. I fucking... Oh, he's a boss. Oh, no. Am I dead? Oh, God, I am barely alive. Fuck you. I'm glad I don't die to that in one hit anymore. I'm glad that doesn't one-shot me. Because that would have been bad. Get to the end of the fight and just immediately bite the dust. Bye. I'll just fucking vanish.
It would seem I made a tactical error, dividing myself into 5 parts.
Was that... That was one guy. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that was just one dude. Oh, Boban. We get more money and a Genji. See what we got here. No hats. So more speed. This more defense. Does it give any resistance? So we get physical resistance there, and we already have X. That's strange, but okay. We have multiple maid stashes, huh? He wanted to be Exodia. Who doesn't? Honestly, if I could be Exodia the Forbidden One, that would be pretty cool. Chained up with a little stop. No! No! I love that picture of the 5 pieces of Exodia with little D in the middle in between the 2 legs. That has too much raw energy, honestly. Too much raw dog energy, if I may. Wow, that looks so cool. Then we can go in here. A rat? Oh shit! A rat! Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, friend. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I think this takes us into a prison. Sweet flip. Yeah! The presentation is so godlike. I remember that was just like, I'm pretty sure it was still a flip in the SNES version as well. Where am I falling to? Oh! Oh, this is if you wanted to escape the chapter early. That makes sense. They give you a way to do that. Understandable. I'm gonna load that right now. Thank you. Thank you for just dumping me out to the start of the chapter. I did not want that. This is why we save frequently. This is why frequent saving is very important, because otherwise we would just immediately lose all that progress. The backtracking would be terrible. The backtracking would be absolutely nightmarish. What do we got here now? Can't go on that scaffolding here. You go on this scaffolding. Anywhere else? That window seems like it would be crawlable. Big one here. You can jump across. Oh, and we can ascend. Oh, okay. So there's just another area. I assume this is just... Yeah. Oh, a secret passageway. Yeah, it's... I don't remember a lot of the game, but... It is always neat to see things that I don't remember, like seeing how they approach it. What the? Is this locked? This is locked, isn't it? No, it's not locked. What? Hello? What's that switch? Why is it? Oh! I'm so smart. Give me the sword. Oh shit. Oh shit. Never mind. Ghost sword. Uramasa blade belongs to me. Or I will cut you. Fuck you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh shit. Majin Ryunosuke. Okay. I was just kidding, okay? He has 1200 HP! He's resistant to everything! Oh, he's not resistant to fire. Oh god. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This might be a long boss fight or a boss fight that I lose.
Fires I command.
How much does Shuriken Barrage do, actually? How much does Shuriken Barrage do? He's resistant to it, but this might do more damage.
I never did.
It can do more. Oh, fuck, get away from me. Oh! Scared! Very terrified. We can win this one. This is winnable. I've never seen myself lose these fights before. Look at that, 78 damage. He's just taking this. He's taking it like a bitch.
I have.
Oh no! I think I come back there later. I think hi talking object. I think we come back to that fight when we're a higher level and have more party members. He just fucking exploded me. Okay. I think that's a winnable boss fight within the chapter. Like 1200. I think like once you get like level 8 or 10, I think your damage is gonna be a lot higher. So thank God we saved there at the very least. All right, get your friends to break his shins. Yeah, exactly. If we have at least one party member, it'll be a lot easier because we don't lose immediately when one person dies. And that's the problem. We don't have any party members here. Hello, sir. Glug, 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 glug. I am going to drown you. Or not safe. Roaring sea. Or like roaring P. Ah, got him. Die. You're out of here. You're done, kid! Oh shit, he's alive? Flame jet? Exploding these? Wow, nice try, buddy. I'm just gonna throw more of these at him.
I never miss.
Yeah. Look, he thinks he's so good because he missed one shuriken the last time. Oh god, we're not getting any experience. Oh, we're at the point where leveling up gets a lot harder. Where Megalovania? Oh, you actually just missed it. You actually just missed. I tried doing a boss fight. I didn't realize it was gonna be a boss fight, and then Megalomania started playing. I'm gonna revisit the boss fight once I get another party member. Fate worse than death. I mean, it's the boss theme for every boss in the game, so you'll probably hear it again. You'll probably hear it again at some point during the stream. I do want to fight the devil again because I want to get that sword. Fading Echo. More like Fading Echo because you're dead! How are you still alive? Let's go! It's such a good boss theme too. Like, even like the non-time period themes, like Megalomania and like Live Alive, like are such good tracks. Or Cry Alive, or the one that plays when you finish a story. You've taken 34 lives. 34. Haha, nice number. Haha. Oh, if it exists. Then have I been here before? What? Okay, we're gonna try fighting another boss. This is gonna be a very big mistake. I have no. It would be very ignorant for me to fight this boss. This is very ignorant of me. Like, I should not be fighting this boss right now. I should not be fighting this boss. 35 lives to go. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get one shot by this thing.
I have
Undertale. Holy moly. I can't tell you how completely your title angers me. Yeah, am I dead? Okay, I'm not dead. Oh god. Full water tile? Hello? Excuse me? Why did that have such a range? Hi, Conrad. That is a big fish. Alright, we did 60 damage. Water tile damage. I'm so fucking mad. Oh, I heal off of this too, actually. Never mind, I'm fine. This thing gets almost twice the HP of the other boss we just fought. Hello? We literally have to do this.
Now come the fireflies.
I will now proceed to punch myself with this fish. No! I'm dead.
My body fails me.
Not only did I die, he knocked me onto another fire tile, so I literally am just gonna become Anakin Skywalker. Holy shit! Like I said, it was very ignorant of me to try and walk into that fight. Like, actually head-ass completely. It's been a long time. I don't remember how strong some of the boss fights in this game were. Because again, that's part of the kill 100 enemies. You have to be able to do those fights as well. So it's like, those are like the last fights that you do. I think Majin Ryunosuke got owned by a Magikarp. That was no Magikarp. That was a fucking Gyarados. Alright, let's just go up here. Let's explore and fight everyone else. Like this guy's gonna get clobbered. This guy's gonna get slapped in the face. He's gonna just die straight up. What is this guy gonna do? Fluttering leaves? That's not the one I wanted to do. I appreciate Cursor Memory for doing that, but that is not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna take fire tile damage now. No! Ow. Flame jet. Ow. That is not what I keep on mashing the A button, please!
Now come the
Game of Raid is just not working right now. Let me just get out of the way first. He's gonna flame jet me again. Ow, this is gonna do so much damage. Ah! Actually, I still have almost half HP. But this is the move that we're trying to do. What is weaknesses and resistances? You're just dead. Right on. I'm still standing on lava in the water. Someone explain that to me fire in the water. Orone would be upset. Here it is. Here's a door. I don't remember what's in here. Yeah, just thinking, like, this dungeon design is really nice.
There's the bell.
Bell doesn't matter. I'm not paying attention to that. I feel like there's something here. I feel like there's something on these walls, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Oh, here we are, here we are, here we are. Log. You're no match. You're no match for my blade, buddy. I'm about to slice you up in two. Buddy, you picked the wrong fight, and by pick the wrong fight, I mean you were standing in the wrong place for me to pick a fight with you. This guy's just dead right now, actually.
I have you.
That guy took like 3 times his life points.
Be at peace.
And I missed some of those shurikens. Good night. Good night, buddy. And I got a dungeon key. Lock. Give me my party member. I'm so fucking mad right now. I'm so fucking mad. Right, this happens. We're gonna save before anything else. I'm so mad. I hate when games do that. Oh, you got a key item. You can progress further. You try to progress further and you just get fucking sent to the abyss. Alright, cool. I hate it here. Look at how cute that looks. It's a lost soul. I'm going to kill it. It's weak to water. Hello. Got him. Like, absolute. Also, welcome, Gale. Absolutely just trolled. Why?
My command.
You know what? I was wondering, why are these things weak to water? And then I realized these were just fire spirits. You got the item, now get better.
Is given. Nothing else.
We got phantom butterflies. Now we have wind too. Oboro is like basically like the elementalist of the party of the main 7 cast because a lot of his ninja skills are elemental, and like I think about the other characters. I know Akira has a lot of elemental damage, but he's like a support character, so none of his stuff actually do things. How much damage does this do? Phantom butterflies. I just love how this looks. The particle effects in the game look so nice. The last one is so cute. He's just smiling. It's like the kind of design that makes you feel bad for killing them, honestly. Wait. This is literally just farming. I didn't realize that I wasn't getting kills for this. You know, it makes sense. You can't get experience for things that are already you can't add to your kill counter things that are already dead. Damage medium. Damage low but 6 hits. But this is only bad because it has big charge time. But when it does hit, my god, that does a lot of damage. And it's an AoE, so that's really good, actually. Having an AoE medium damage spell is super helpful. Especially when you're just one guy. Being able to kill multiple things is just so helpful. You. What else does we do? Water, right? How does the fire damage? I don't think it resists fire. Let's see how much this does in comparison. Ooh. Yeah, this does 36 damage in comparison.
Be at peace.
I don't understand why these things also give so much EXP, because, like, these things have literally less than 50 HP and have not harmed me. But, like, they're giving more EXP than, like, actual, like, real samurai. I guess the experience of killing a ghost is, like, a real experience, you know? I always like the idea of, like, thinking, what if by experience points they just mean the experience that you got from fighting it, right? Like, a ninja fighting a bunch of samurai, that's not a new experience. He's not getting a lot of experience out of that. A ninja fighting ghosts, that's experience. I always love that. I know, like, a lot of, like, webcomics and, like, parody things of, like, RPGs back in, like, the 2000s would always make that same dumb joke. Why don't I get experience? I still had an experience even if that experience was running away from enemies. I think I should still get... I think that should still make me stronger. Just taking... Oh my god, you can use this to farm? This is literally a farming spot? Alright, buddy. What do you want? Up with your funny little wheel thing. Yes. I'm gonna kill your ass.
Just where do you think you're going?
I'm literally leaving the basement.
Your place is here. I know too why you've come. Whom you and why, you ask?
Because a wicked shinobi such as you will never triumph over the righteous blessed.
Imagine. I guess you're right. I'll cut you down all the same.
All the same.
Oh, I have transcended my mortal flesh. How do you intend to kill the undying?
I light you on fire, buddy.
I'll cut you down all the same.
Willful. I had hoped your mind might be as sharp as your blade.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
sharper,
clear
dickhead.
you're more a fool than I first saw. Very well. Then I, Amakusashiro, shall deliver you from this mortal realm unto God's grace.
I also like the heavy reverb on his voice.
You will repent.
Like that's how you know he's from the spirit world. He just has heavy reverb on. Like he's prepping for a karaoke stream. Alright, what's your weakness, buddy? He has no weaknesses and he resists a lot of things. I'm just gonna put this guy to sleep, actually. Rest in sleeper time, baby. Butterflies. Wow, he just almost lost a lot of HP from that. And he's asleep, too. Don't mind if I do. 3 hits. You're just dead, buddy.
You are stronger in sync than I anticipated.
Like, I would have thought that I had to use, like, elemental spells on him. No, this guy just fucking died.
Impossible.
I literally slept his ass. I hit him with that first attack and he just heard the Windows, like, computer PC turn off sound. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no. Is there a second fight against him now? Or did those souls just get absorbed?
How many times must I am immortal?
Oh, I see what it is now. Right, you have to kill all of these and then run really quickly. Can we, like, fight them all at once? That'd be really convenient. But it's not hard. The puzzle isn't hard here, it's just timing.
I never missed.
Okay, right. We have to actually use Phantom Butterflies for this. Goodbye. Boom. Did I miss?
What?
I'm so boosted. Oh my god. We're just gonna use this every time. This is gonna be easier. Just firefall everything. I don't have to aim if it's a point blank spell.
Nothing else.
Got Dust Veil. Ooh, that's Leaf. I don't know what element that is. Let's see. I think I know what spell this is. I think it was called Bronze Leaf in the Aeon Genesis translation. And if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna look really cool. No, it's not this. Rolling Void. The Blind. It's medium with damage low. Okay, let's just see what it looks like. Dust Veil.
Even sand.
That does a lot of damage. Or not, a lot of hits, not a lot of damage. What? That is a good status ailment. Oh. Sir, please. I know that there's input lag on this capture card, but I'm trying to kill everything in a timely manner. Oh. No charge time. Just die. Boom. It's always interesting to me when they like make fights like this that are like really easy, but they're also just giving you like way more experience than you like. Normally fights like this in RPGs just like you get no experience from the mooks because it's part of like the whole boss fight sequence, but no, they're just. This is like, did you have trouble? Did you struggle to kill? Did you struggle to get any experience here? Here, you can kill these lost souls for free repeatedly and get way more experience than you'll ever need.
Be at peace.
I think we've almost gotten like 2 full levels off of this area. Alright, now, last one here. How are you supposed to revive yourself if all your lost souls are gone? And once we get this, we should be able to get our second party member after this fight here. I wonder if, like me as a kid, I don't remember if I needed to do this with or without a strategy guide. I feel like I was smart enough to not need that.
Now, do settle down.
I'll cut you down all the same.
I had hoped, but it's clear. Very well. Then I shall. You.
Here's the thing, right? I can knock him down, like, while he's doing all that stuff to, like, resurrect himself. Couldn't I just, like, walk behind him? Like, it's kind of silly how I kind of just have to watch him do that, and I can't just, like, while he's reviving himself, just leaving. Good night. Fall asleep. Put him to sleep again, then. This time you're gonna go to sleep. For real. Or just die. No one's fine with me. I just got murdered. I just summoned butterflies on him and he died. Imagine how sad, like, You just die. You just wake up one day and then you're just covered in butterflies. And like butterflies aren't even vicious. I remember at the end of summer school, the last day of summer school, we
This cannot be.
for their science class, for the 9th grade student summer class in summer school, they had to raise butterflies from caterpillars to butterflies, and on the last day we let them all fly. And man, those kids could not deal with butterflies. They were so many kids were like screaming at butterflies flying around them. Oh god. Like, one of the butterflies, like, flew and landed on my mask. They kind of just walked around with it on my face, and I thought it was really funny. It was really cute, you know? Just having a butterfly. That guy just eats shit. Having a butterfly on your mask. It was really cute. A white butterfly with spots.
That was rather unkind. If I'm to be a prisoner, you could at least afford me a little shut-eye.
Is Ryoma? They make Ryoma Australian?
Oh well. Never mind. I'm absolutely famished. Could you perchance spare some food?
Sir?
I could murder a whole Castella cake if you've got one. Anything will do, of course. Beggars can't be choosers.
Why does he talk like this?
Wait, I've not seen your face before. Are you a new recruit?
Don't be absurd.
In which case, you must be the shinobi sent to rescue me.
Yeah, I am. I don't.
You've done well.
I'm really bad with accents, Gale. Please understand. Is it like a British accent? Welcome, Point Blank. Let me give you a shout out. What were you guys up to? Point Blank. DT. What were you guys up to? Ooh, Xenoblade. God damn. Everyone's been playing that one. I have not played the first Xenoblade. I have not played like the first two Xenoblade games.
About enough of this castle.
But I'm happy for everyone who's super excited for Xenoblade 3. It's just, I don't know, something about Xenoblade just like, I see it and I'm like, I cannot play this. I do not have the time to play this. Live Alive more like Kill a Kill.
Lead the way, my friend, and I shall follow closely behind.
Alright, buddy. You are literally just an extra body for me. I'm pretty sure he's like level 2. Oh, never mind. I'm under-leveled apparently. Skill issue, not gonna lie. Fair. Very fair. Let me give you... Why do I have the Genji glove equipped? Give you the extra special attack. We don't have any helmet. Don't have any of that. Should have... Shinobi Restore gives you extra speed. Well, that is a lot of defense. Alright, we're gonna... I get that. I get this. I get extra fire resistance from that? No, I do. But Ryoma, you can get whatever I don't want. We're Xenogears too. Oh, I know the Xenosaga, like the Xeno games like Xenosaga, Xenogears. I know those games were also like really good, but like the entire series I've like completely like overlooked. I know like everyone like really likes Cosmos apparently. I know like the guy on the cover of Xenogears looks really cool and doesn't look anything like you'd expect from the Xeno series.
I would be obliged if you would accompany me.
I don't know who you're talking about. Explore the castle. You could probably end the chapter really soon, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, sir. Done.
Greetings and well met.
Oh, it's Goemon!
Goodly soul comes up.
Go in peace.
You have my most sincere. One day, I shall repay.
I'm pretty sure... I don't remember if killing Goemon counts towards a kill counter, or like, if you can get the 100 kills without killing him. I know that if you don't, you just fight him straight up, but I feel like you get something for that. Also, there's just no item there anymore. God damn it. Right. Well, we have our first party member, Goemon. Wow, Goemon. No, from the SNES game, Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon. Actually, I don't remember what the. I think the SNES game was Ganbare Goemon. I remember I saw Margot playing that a lot. I know she like played through like a lot of the SNES Goemon games. Wait a second. How did I end up here? How did I get here? This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful home. Oh my god, I hate that I have to scroll down through the entire menu here.
Good sir.
I think not.
No fooling you. You
ever just like see someone like... You ever free someone from prison just to stab them? It's only kind of fucked up. Alright, Shuriken Barrage. I'm aiming for the head with this one. Look at that. Like, I don't think I even needed to open the door for that one. I could have thrown the shuriken into the room, and it would have hit. But okay. Sure. I am definitely more than a match for your blade. Are you, however, a match for my shuriken barrage? I cast my spin move. Oh, this guy's weak to this.
I never
He just did 331 damage. Like, I only had 200 HP. Goodbye. Good night. Sorry. Try again later. What's in here? Are these not doors? Them tricky doors. All this. What is all this? There's so much that I haven't explored yet, apparently. Here, and here, nothing here. Something tells me that there's gonna be something inside.
It won't fit.
Just trying to fit an entire charm in there. What? This is a part of old RPG design that I still don't understand why they kept it in here. I have the dungeon key. Why can I not just, like, walk up to the doors and open them? Why do I have to go through a menu for this? For the amount of quality of life changes in this game, that really gets me. That just seems so strange. Alright, buddy. Who are you guys? Are these literal clowns? Like, these look like some Shakespeare-looking motherfuckers. They're literally bamboo. I could literally cut them open, you're right. That too. A foreigner! How delightful! What is this? Hello, sir. Goodbye. I think you're just dead.
I have
You especially die. Like, what is this random fucking British person doing here? I don't know. Actually, would this guy be British? Is that what they're going for with this hairstyle? Just, why are you even here? How did you get here? Actually, let's see. Can we pass turn? Let's see what the prisoner has. Let's see what I'm pretty sure he's supposed to just be called Ryoma. I don't know why they didn't give him a name. Alright, so we have or throw it just a slash. Oh, he has a gun. And he has multiple gun attacks. How much damage does he do?
An opportunity seized.
Why does he sound like this? You're Japanese. Oh, that's what it was. You're not supposed to know his name. Right, that's what it is. It's been so long since I played Live Alive. I completely forgot about that detail. Right, that's the issue. That his name stays hidden until you finish. Wait, we're in the castle keep? Can I leave?
There's the bell.
Can I leave? I wanted to go back places. I want to backtrack a little bit. Oh, wait. Oh, right, we're in the dungeon. I want to see if I can fight the Spirit of the Sword again. I love the exit animation. Just he crosses his arms and just flips backwards. Oh, here it is. Here. An pit that we fell through. Oh, the door on the right is where we came through. This is where we. I forget where you get the robot though. I remember you're supposed to have Odobo at some point, and I think depending on how you go through the chapter, I think he could appear even earlier. I want to look for him. I think we need to go back a little bit, unfortunately. Oh no, backtracking an RPG? Fucking for shame. I like that he's just laughing. Yeah, we're not gonna try to fuck with the fish. That fish really just blew me up. I think we could fight the Spirit of the Sword though. I feel like that's gotta be doable at the very least. I'll go back. Oh, here. Cross. The nice thing is that we don't, despite the fact that we're backtracking, we don't have to fight anyone because no one respawns, because otherwise it would be really easy to get all those kills. Let's go. Should be, if I'm not mistaken. Here. And back in. And this time we're gonna win this fight. We're not gonna get caught off guard this time. I've got a party member. I'm invincible. I'm going to regret this lately. Heavily. Let's go. Buddy. The original spot here. I like this. Welcome, Stream to Steam. I hope you're having a good one. We're going to attempt to do a boss fight that I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be doing. Oh, wait. Wait, I have Phantom Butterflies now. This might actually, if we hit the status elements. It did 52 damage. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And he's sleep. He slipped. We got him slept. He has no weaknesses. Didn't get him with Warning Shot. And that disables his movement. Maybe this. And it turns him around too. Oh, that's really good. The turnaround is very nice. And this is, what is this? Also, oh, this is a debuff. We can, oh no! I thought you were asleep! Ow. Ow. Hello? Yeah, we're gonna eat a shrimp rice ball.
I've got your back.
Ow.
I am not finished.
This is why we need party members. This is why we need party members. Warning shot, warning shot. Please turn around, please turn around. Stop looking at me. Okay, we're good. Turn around again. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit there. Turn around. There we go, there we go, there we go. Dust fail. Buff, debuff, debuff. Yes! We got a little bit of a debuff there. Turn him around again. Break his feet, break his ankles, break his ankles. Oh, shit. Ow.
My body fails me.
Okay. Wait, what does this do? Oh, this is also a debuff. This might be pretty hard. What items do I have? This game? Well, this is one of the boss. This is like a secret boss fight, so it makes sense. Oh, do I really want to use the Izanagi scroll here, though? Might as well try it. Banded heal all.
I've got your back. I am ready.
Alright, move me out of the fucking way here. We need to turn him around first. Oh, we can't. Oh, God. The aiming here. Please stop. Please get disabled. Lower accuracy, lower accuracy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
what's this?
Okay, okay. Oh, he just slept him. My boy just got slept. Warning shot, turn around, turn around, turn around. Look at me. Oh, he turned around so fast. Oh, God. Ow, that did 396 damage. Okay. This is all on you, Ryoma? This is all on you?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna keep on shooting. And I pull out my gun! He's not getting a chance to do anything, which I think is really funny. He's spending his turn. He's spending his turn turning around. Is this real boss fight? Is this real boss fight hours? Have we found the cheese? This is actually ridiculous. I'm so mad that this is working. These aren't warning shots. I'm just killing him. This is gonna take so many.
You do well to avoid this.
You do well to avoid. Oh, he can't turn around. He can't turn around now.
Maybe.
Okay, okay, this is good. No! I'm asleep. I'm asleep. No.
I must.
Oh no! Okay, I think it's doable. I actually think this boss fight's doable, but holy fuck. The Glock Saint. We just have to stay out of range of his sword attacks. Okay, I think it's doable. This time for real. Or come out of your sword. Also, welcome, Meadow. Let me take a drink. The track formerly known as Megalomania. Okay, I think we just go for Phantom Butterflies, and then we turn them around If we can turn him around and just spam sleep, I think this should be a doable boss fight, unironically. Please, God. Oh my God. That is the worst. That is quite possibly the worst first move that he could do. This definitely went way worse than the last attempt. I'm gonna be honest. If we don't get that sleep on the first hit, this boss fight is actually impossible. Oh, that's not good. We have to rely on RNG to survive this boss fight. You know, that's a good boss fight, you know? Just praying to God that you get the that you get the sleep or the turnaround. Thank you for the RNG roll. I think tits might be broken a little bit. Alright, this time, we'll try this. Because what's his meter at right now? I don't think it starts full. Not. Okay. We're gonna then... I think it's time to pass. And then we will start loading up the warning shots. Turn him around. Stop looking at me. This lets us hit Phantom Butterflies. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay. Sleep, 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 sleep. We just need to get into the 2 right positions while he's asleep. Oh, 81 damage. Warning shot. Just turn him around. I hope I don't turn him into me. Okay, cool. And then here we can do Wolf's Fang now. And this is gonna give him the debuffs. I fucking miss! Oh god, he's in range now.
Trust in the phantasm.
Please fall asleep. Please fall asleep. I'm begging you to fall asleep. Please go to fucking sleep. Oh no. Okay, okay. In Silent Strike is gonna kill Oberto, but that's fine.
My body fails me.
Let's... How's he gonna move? I'm scared that he's gonna go down one and then I'm just gonna die. We're gonna... This is a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Why did I do this? Oh! Obero has perished, and I am asleep. Oh no! You know, how did I get so much closer the first time? Okay, we're gonna wait till we get Orobo. You know, sometimes you just want to challenge yourself by being really underleveled to the boss fight and then dying, and thinking you have something to prove. Please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Elliot pretending to be a parent, like. Go the fuck to sleep. Gotta get Samuel L. Jackson to read him that book. Right. We'll be fine once we get the third party member, and we'll all be like level 10, and we won't die instantly. That's the problem. We keep on dying instantly to this boss fight. Please commit Honkshu. Please be Honkshu. Also, welcome, Bodega. I hope you're doing well. I hope your day's going good. Honkshu. You know, I wish I slept like that. Apparently, when I fall asleep, I sound terrifying to the people who have heard me fall asleep. The way I sound when I'm asleep apparently sounds like I'm choking. Like, I never feel, like, tired or like I'm choking. Oh, that's the storehouse key. But, like, at Castella, apparently when I sleep, it just sounds like... Like, it sounds like apparently I'm just dying when I'm asleep. So, that's cool, I guess. Oh, I think the storeroom is where we get Orobo. I also just hate this dungeon, or this, like, part of the area here. Like, that mouse is actually... Goodbye, Bodega. Oh, no! She's gonna die, Bodega! The rat has fallen. I like that they just use rats as dummies for, like, things that can happen in here. I turn this. Bye-bye. He just falls into the abyss. Bodega gets splatted. Bodega splat. Cool, now we can go. Now we have created a full circuit in which I can actually go. Something tells me that that is not the most reasonable way to, like, go around a room like this. A hook and rope set. Hey, cool. Oh god, I feel like you can actually fall here.
To create
I feel like this is like a very precarious area. Probably got ground between the gears. No, it fell. We saw the rat fall. So it should be fine. Operate that, and I'm gonna reverse some gears. And you know, can't you just, I appreciate the cinematography of panning in and out, zooming in and out, but also please let me just go. Please. You don't need to go through all this effort to show that a gear is turning one way or another. Like, it looks cool, I'll give you that, but also, please, let me free. Let me out. I want out. Oh fuck, wait. I see the chest! And like, crawling on a rolling wheel looks really fun. I feel like, especially where there's like 2 gears, like, side to side, or like following one another, I feel like those are just asking for yourself. Like, you like the one right in front of me right now, I feel like if you mess that up, you kind of just get like you kind of just die. Like a very cartoony death. Hey. Double monocle. Hi, Floop. Yeah, while this is loading, I guess I can open up Steam and set up the double monocle. Let me just give it a moment. There's gonna be a lot of screens of in-between time. I have come to the conclusion that redeeming double monocle is the most cost-efficient. Why is it the most cost-efficient, Floop? Explain your reasoning here. Explain to the class what you mean by the most cost-efficient. Wee, wee, wee. In what way is it the most cost-efficient? I would like to know. Because I get a dimension change and you waste my time. I mean, is it a waste of time if it looks funny? Ah, I'm falling. The treasure here wasn't important anyway. Let's... Studio. I am falling. Is the alternative getting him to drink enough so the water vapor forms a new monocle? Let me just... Up. Oh, Jesus. I am so mad. That explains everything.
I mean, I thought I was done for.
I see. It leads us over here, and this wastes my time. I am so sad. That is where it leads us to. That is an unfortunate area to go to. Oh, you have to backtrack and fuck. I hate backtracking so much. Okay. I guess we're not gonna fall. I just wanted to know what happens if we fell in there. It turns out a lot happens. Part of me just wants to load game and see where I get sent to. Even if I get sent back to the... No, never mind. We're gonna have to see all that. We're gonna have to see all the gear rotating things again. And I don't want to go through that. Okay. Open now. Okay, close that VC face. Hopefully the fish doesn't run into me while I'm trying to exist here. Get my big Elliot head there. Elliot without any eye, where it's actually the most cursed. Turn the camera on here. Hopefully my main webcam wasn't working for a while. And my backup webcam is not the greatest. My backup webcam has a little bit worse tracking, as you can tell probably. And it's a lot more noticeable on VTube Studio. But the show must go on. Double monocle. Did I actually just name it? I didn't name it the file double monocle, which kind of has me a little sad. Let's just out a bit and rotate it a little bit. Boop. No, that is not who's supposed to be getting bigger. Here we go. And you have to like tilt your head a bit so that the glasses don't get, the double monocle doesn't get caught on the hair tracking. I think when you do it this way, the glasses actually get caught on the eye tracking, which I think is even funnier. I just look to the side and the glasses just slide over a bit. 09917. That's the Elliot Amber's transparency color. Oh, let me turn off the shadow that I had here. Whoops. There we are. Look at my big glasses. Don't I look so smart? Don't I look so smart with my big glasses on? Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. I think I can lower them a little bit. There we are. Password has changed. It should be origin now. Let's go. Let's You're gonna get an A+. I look like I deserve an A+, don't I? Double the glass, double the C. I can see even more. Actually, funny thing about that, Wisteria's glasses, one of Wisteria's pairs of glasses broke recently, and she just left like the lens of the glasses that fell out of the glasses just on like the ottoman in the living room. And I just put it in front of my eye and I was just like, look, it's like I'm really Elliot Ambers. However, her prescription is so bad that I have to keep the glasses lens like really far away from my eye. Otherwise, like, it hurts. It hurts to have that piece in front of your eye. Well, like negative 7.25 eyesight really hit different. Sometimes your eye prescription just is bad. No, that's just living with the with our conditions. You know, my prescription, my monocle prescription is what is it? It's like 3.75, I think, negative 3.75, or just like in the 7s. So I always think just like, you know, my eyesight's not the best, but it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. Feels really bad though, like when you get to the point where like you really just can't see, even like just regularly, hard to like look at things. Here it is. Get the treasure chest. Give me the treasure. What is in here? I'm so mad. I was so excited for that to be like a good item, and it's just a fucking scroll. Hello, excuse me. I feel like I've been betrayed. I feel like I just got disrespected. Alright, we have to be careful here, and this is not the easiest because there's input lag, so I have to like make sure I don't hold the forward button for too long. Otherwise, I will just fall. Wait, I'm facing backwards while this is happening. That just seems dangerous. Let's go. Oh. I feel like there's a switch I need to hit there. I feel like there's gotta be some kind of... Oh, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. Please don't tell me this is another dungeon. Please tell me this is the inside of the storehouse. I like that Obero falls normally, and like has like a graceful fall. I am so mad. I am so mad. It's a point like this where I think, is it worth it to try to like do all the extra stuff? The answer is no. We're finishing this chapter. We're just finishing the chapter right here, right now. I am not dealing with this. I do not have the... I don't have the mental fortitude to do any more exploration. We're done. We got sent to the dungeon twice. I'm just gonna climb the castle now. Hello, sir. I'm going to kill you. Oh no. He sent 3 ninjas to me. Fucking luck, you can die. Raining. I like that I appreciate that every single ninja also has a unique name. I think that's a really good touch. I appreciate that so much. There's like no reason for them. They could have all just called them like Ode ninjas, but they didn't. And I think that's just really cool. Guy is weak to fists. All right, I'm gonna punch him to death. You get covered in butterflies. Bye. And then... Oh, I don't have a fist attack. I have this. I also have a gun. That will never not be funny. Just filling someone full of fucking lead in like ancient Japan. Not ancient Japan, like feudal Japan. I always think like the era of ninjas like way... I always think that this time period was way earlier than it was, but like this is like the 1800s, I'm pretty sure. Like ninjas just seem like such an old concept, but like samurai and stuff were around like until like they were still a thing until like guns became like more commonplace, which was only like the 1800s in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I could be wrong with my timing there, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like, cause like Samurai Warriors takes place in like the 1800s, I'm pretty sure, and has like, you know, like the 1500s. Fuck, I am off. I thought it took place a little bit later. Oh, from the Portuguese. I see. Ninjas are older than you think. You just don't see it throughout most of history. I mean, that too. It's not that I think that they're not old, it's that I'm thinking how long ago has it been since they stopped like really being a thing in modern society. Unless you want to make the joke that they're still around in modern day now. That they're just hiding. Which, you know, I'd believe that. I'd believe that. With the popularization of ninjas in media, they're doing more and more that they're putting in more and more effort to stay hidden. A kotetsu. I do like staying warm, you know. I do want to put myself under something. Let's see. That's pretty good. It gives me like +8. Congo is around. You're right, Congo is around. He is, well, Congo, the thing about Congo is that he's been around since like, what? Like thousands of years, I think? I forget like what time period he was born, but he's been around for a long time. My guy Congo, and now he's not even doing much ninja-ly duties. He's chilling being a teacher. 1000, yeah. He's just seeking out his Zensho Yusho, you know? Oh, hello, lady. I am going to break your ribs in half. Made in a box. Thank you for the Izanagi scroll. This is actually just the worst. I hate this so much. She doesn't know where I am. She doesn't know where I am.
There's the bell.
I hate this. I think you need Orobo for this. I might be wrong. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. You guys have no idea. This is like a matter of principle now. I just want to hit this person. Please. The input lag also doesn't help. Ah! You know what? I don't care anymore. That's it. I don't care. Maybe you're supposed to like just fall on top of her. That's what it's supposed to be. You just like fucking parachute from like the top floor. What's up here? What's in here? Ew. Yeah, I'm standing right in front of you, buddy. You better see me. I'm gonna kill you. Arai Taizo. I'm gonna kill you with butterflies. Good night. Goodbye. Whee! I don't think the boss fight's gonna be too hard with only 2 party members. I think it should be pretty doable because I'm not gonna be level 1, so that's a big thing. And we got Wind Slash! What are we, Inuyasha here? Let's Wind Scar. Hello, sir. Yes, you ran right at me. Of course you saw me. I like the 2 of you were chasing a circle being stuck together. Teamwork 100. We ride together. Shinobi Wind Arts.
Fear the wind's fight.
Wow, that's a pretty good hit. It's not like a multi-hit crazy damage move, but the fact that it does debuffs is like the really nice part about it. Hello, buddies. I hope it's just both of them at the same time. I really don't want to have these 2 fights. You're making this so much harder for me. I'm just gonna kill you. Forward.
Be at peace.
Like, couldn't you just let me fight both of you at the same time? Now I'm gonna get into another fight scene. Look, come on. The China scenario made it so that anytime there were multiple enemies on the screen, you'd fight them all at the same time. Can't you just cut me a little bit of slack here? I feel like there's been so many opportunities and instances where that would have just been convenient. Oh god. Oh no, he did 30 damage to me. Wow, I'm so scared. I'll shoot you. I kind of just want you dead. Hi, Benish, welcome. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for hanging around. I hope your day's going well. I hope things are going good with you. I hope you enjoy having me on in the background while you go about your day. Cool.
Be at peace.
And why are these guys giving less experience than like literal dead spirits? Oh, wait, I got a top knot? Give that shit. Give me. I want to have my hair in a funny tail. It gives extra special. The unmistakable proof of a true warrior's conviction. Okay, buddy. I don't think you got 2 top knots actually. Well, I'll take that. I'll take 2 top knots. They both have funny hair. That guy's asleep. I kind of just want to climb the castle. Don't know which way I'm supposed to go for that, but I mean, I guess not climbing just be. Wait, was that guy on a skateboard? Hello? Hello? And we're still on the 2nd floor. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of items. Akanesada. Again. Shrimp rice ball. You tell me a shrimp rice to this ball?
There's something written here.
For feared Goemons. Oh, that's what happens when you let Goemon go. He drops more things for you. Understandable. Anisada? That's the fucking sword that I had earlier. A legendary blade passed down from father's invocation. I cannot change that from him. That feels sad. You just get a shitty sword. Hi, Kunoichi. Come at me with your skin type bodysuit. Oh no, don't kill me, you're so sexy, no. What's up? I'm going to shoot you in the chest. I think you're just dead here. Boom! Ah. He sounded so disappointed about that. Oh Jesus, wait. That didn't even do any damage. Remember when we were scared of that attack? Remember when that attack one hit killed us, like at the start of this chapter? Now watch this. You were but a baby.
Be at peace.
Yeah, that's leveling up for you. That's growth. When things that scared you no longer scare you because you're a lot stronger. That's leveling up, baby. Where? I feel like there's something hidden here. Something hidden here. Elliot fighting waffles in a fighter with the HP of a waffle. Yeah. Oh, what's up here? Second floor attic. The second floor attic, excuse me? This couldn't just be the third floor? Attic here? Ah! Ah! Are you fucking kidding me? If this lands me in the dungeon, I'm going to cry. Why are you allowed to fall? That's my thing. Why are you just allowed to fall through the attic? How? I don't understand. How is there just no floor there? The entire that entire open space all leads to the same fucking jail cell? Hello? Excuse me? I don't have any words. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad. I'm literally just trying to climb this tower. This game needs to lighten up on me. We're on the second floor now again. The good thing is, at the very least, the enemies don't respawn. Enemies don't respawn, so I don't have to worry about doing all those fights all over again. Let me get to the second floor, please. Or the third floor. What's in here? Castle keep gates. Outside world now. Oh, hey, cool.
I will not.
Really? You literally saw me walk out the gates and you're saying for me to keep out. Like, you failed your job at the first step. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. All vertical paths lead to the start. It's so upsetting. It makes me so sad. Please just get out of my way. Blew them out of the water. That left guy only took one hit and he still died. Goodbye. Give me your rice balls. Give me your food. Give me your lunch money. Taken 50 lives successfully. Who are you, even? We should also check this storehouse, if I'm not mistaken. Storehouse has, Storehouse, I think, is where the Orobo. Now that we have the storehouse key. Also, the fact that this dropping in the storehouse does not lead you into the storehouse itself is just so aggravating. It's infuriating. Hello? Lost spirit again? I guess I'll deal with this. Or I am just going to explode right now. Spontaneous combustion! Let's go! Exploding knees! And we still get a good experience from them. Somehow. Oh? Yes? Oh no, a scared looking lady. What are you weak to? Nothing. That's why I'm just gonna cast Firefall and then you die. Firefall. Yeah, I don't think I can't imagine there being any. Why am I getting hit by a candle? Hello?
I know your mind.
Hello? The candle hit me with a counterattack? What? What? Yeah, I think the thing about what? Ow. Poison? At this point, it's because like there's not much to. Like the thing is that since you can go through this at level 1, I think they had to they had to balance fights so that, you know, you would be able to do them at any level. Please stop this. Oboro is the only one who can do damage here. And then getting poisoned. If I just water spouted her. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna take out the candles. We're gonna hit her with water spout. Boom!
The water's eyes your man.
There we go. She's dead now, right? Yeah, there we go. I think that was a boss fight, but it didn't seem really threatening. He poisoned me, but like, I didn't take any damage. And we didn't get any experience for that. That's just upsetting. And these things are still in the room. Okay. This is a very... Wait, that didn't count towards the kill counter either. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Die. I feel like I should be picking moves based on like what the fast animation is. I feel like water spout just takes too long. That animation takes way too long for damage. What is a shrimp rice ball doing in here? What are 2 shrimp rice balls doing in here? Well, that's gonna be useful.
There's something written here.
Thanks, go on.
There's something.
Oh, thanks, Goemon, for leaving. I guess that's what our house was for, getting extra. Not thanks. Thanks for one good item here, I guess. It gives more defense, but no speed. I don't have Genji armor. Yeah, that's what I like about Pokemon. I like that Pokemon has like the attack animation skipping thing. It's very nice to have, not having to like with the attack animations. I wouldn't be surprised if that was an ability. Actually, let's see. Graphic settings. Oh yeah, those are always on, which is understandable, you know. I think it would be mainly like important for like people speedrunning the game, because RPGs that let you skip animations like that are actually goated. Like, I feel like that's part of like what makes Pokemon a lot easier to speedrun as well, is that you can have animations off, and Pokemon itself also just being an easy game that isn't very long. I think Pokemon speedruns are actually pretty interesting. Like, I love looking at the routing for like the Pokemon Red and Blue speedrun, just like, yeah, you kill Brock with his starter, and then you get a Nidoran, and you shove it, just immediately evolve into a Nidoking by like level 14, and then you just steamroll the entire game because you have a Nidoking for some reason.
Can testify to my accomplishments.
I didn't even get a new ability there. I just got level 10. That feels so bad. Like, sir, please have more than 3 moves. I'm begging you. You can do more than swing your sword and gun around, right? Like, you gotta be a bit more capable than that. Alas. Let us go back into the castle now. I don't think... Whoa, this is inside the... Was I in this building already? I think I might have been in here already. Alice. Yeah, this is... We were already in here. Yeah, there is no one in here, so they definitely died. People in here definitely were killed. And I think I've pretty much explored everything I can, except for, like, the area where the robot is. What do you like? I love glitch speedruns, like, honestly speaking. I appreciate speedruns of all types, honestly. I think the speedruns that I do, like, most speedruns that I've done are, like, usually glitchless, but, like, that's because the games that I play don't really have many glitches. Like, I've speedrun Katamari Damacy on stream before, and there's not really a glitchless category, or a glitch category for that. I've speedrun, like, Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, and Chain of Memories before, and you don't really use glitches for them. You use, like, exploits, but, like, they're not, like, glitches in the game. But I always do appreciate, like, a good Mario 64 speedrun, or, like watching, like, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 speedruns are just so funny, because they break the game so hard. Like, those speedruns are always really fun to watch to me. I don't have any problem with, like, people using glitches, because it's part of the game, really. It's built... It wasn't intentionally in the game, but, you know, the glitches are there. You can use them, because, like, what's stopping you, Honor? Over yourself? you can do it in the game, I think it's fair game. Hello, sir. Mountain. Potato. Potato. It's plain you're not one of ours. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you anyway. It's like that one like Caleb City video where it's like, you can see me killing your allies from across the hallway. You see, this is a very open floor. I have killed at least 3 people in your field of vision. And you really think that you of all people are gonna be the one who stops me. Yeah, I throw this guy like out the window and you're like, I can take him. No, buddy. There's something gonna get your ass beat. Never fear. Go on, Monty. Okay. Here. Oh, people. Oh, please. Oh, no. I'm going to shit my pants. Okay. Alright, Gramps. I'm gonna kick your ass. We'll let him get drowned this time. We're gonna put him in a watery grave.
The water's my command.
I just disappeared. Elliot is encountering the concept of an NPC for the first time. No, I understand the concept of NPCs. I just think it's funny. Like, it always is just like, it's just such a silly concept, you know? That games never really like address the idea of that. I feel like there probably are games that do that just to like subvert expectations, but the concept of it is always just really silly to me. That like, you could take on like hordes and hordes of enemies, but no, the enemy that you're about to fight, they're the ones who's gonna take you out. They're the ones who are gonna kill you. They're the ones like, they're just like, I'm built different. I'm not like my allies. And then this happens to them. And then they just get their heads chopped off. I use my family heirloom sword to chop your head off. Hello, Kunoichi. You are no mere maid. I like that they say I have no choice but to fight, and then they don't fight. Like, cutscene damage hurts like way more than 100 times. Like, battle damage is never lethal. Cutscene damage is fatal. You stub your toe in a cutscene, I don't even know if you're gonna wake up in the morning. Like, that just straight up kills you. Oh, fuck. Like, damn.
Be at peace.
Sometimes, like, you just think, like, you're in battle and, like, your character just looks like fucking, like, chopped in half and vored and, like, thrown into the stratosphere. And then they just, like, they walk out like nothing happened. And then, like, someone sucker punches them in the gut during a cutscene and they just die. And we're like, dude, we literally killed all your pals. What you mean? Exactly! Why do you think you're the one? What makes you think that you're the one who has any chance here? And do I really have to go through the attic? I really do not want to go to the attic. Also, welcome Delta Zero. I hope you're having a good one. Glad to see you stopping by. We are, I think, near the end of the chapter here. I want to say. But that really just depends on will I find the exit here? What's this? This is a giant cat. I want to touch the cat. You'd rather just them just run away like a bitch.
There's the bell.
No. You're no match for my blade. Oh no, he's gonna slice me for 10 damage. Uh-oh. Because it chases half the fun. Exactly. It's funnier when you make them scream and run away, and then you just like you hear the Wilhelm scream once your model makes contact with them. It's like, ah! Oh wait, this guy's a little tougher. Ooh, he's a tough cookie. Uh-oh, he still only does 36 damage. Anyway, North Star. World Star!
Things we do.
Wow, that also didn't do much damage. I'll try to gang up on you. This will... Yeah, I like the fights where like a bunch of enemies gang up on you at once, because then I can kill them all in one battle with AoE instead of having to go through them like one by one. It saves time, you know. As someone who did a lot of speedrunning, I value my time and the amount of time we can save by things not being convoluted. I know you don't know the password, but tell me the password anyway. Thought you could fool me. You literally know that I can't fool you. I don't know what you're expecting here. Anyway, let's just shuriken barrage you. I'm gonna take out your ankles.
Be at peace.
Be at peace. You leveled up. Bronze leaf. Bloodlust. Ooh, we also have now a nuclear ability. Why is that the symbol for that? What's in here? I feel like there's gonna be a boss fight through all these doors. Ah! Thank you, next time 00 for the follow as well. Glad to see you stopping by, and I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're enjoying me just play the world's slowest Dynasty Warriors game. You don't value your time by spending an hour to perform a trick that saves 3 seconds. Yeah. Oh my god, there was like a trick in— Ah! Kuro, welcome. Didn't you just say you were going to sleep, Kuro? What are you doing awake again? You were asleep for like 2 hours, but I'm glad to see you stopping by. Uh-oh, Omelette rated not late. You're only a little late. Eggy only rated me like 2 hours ago. But hope you're having a good one. Kuro, please. We're on floor 3. That means 3 more floors. We're gonna save. If I fall down the stairs and just get sent back to the dungeon, I will cry. And everyone's gonna be like, warned you about those stairs, bro. I told you, dog. Hello. Sometimes you just gotta be thinking about those stairs. I'm just gonna walk back. And we're just gonna cut this guy's ankles off. Colon Y. Colon Y is such a powerful emote. That has so much energy, and it's like, it's one of those emotes that you only understand if you know. It like doesn't make sense to anyone unless you've seen the comic, which I appreciate. Sometimes you just have to be warned about those stairs. God, those stairs .mp4 or .swf is such a good video as well. Hello, yes.
There he is!
There he is. Alright, buddies. What is this? Oh. Who are you? Who's this guy? Who's this asshole?
Who's this?
This. Oh, you got the glow-in-the-dark t-shirt? I have the regular one. I don't have the glow-in-the-dark one. I don't think it glows in the dark, at least. But I have the t-shirt that has I warned you about the stairs, bro.
Surround him!
What is happening here? Get his ass. And can we fight all 4 at once? I would like if it's— Are you serious? Okay, buddy. You're gonna really make me go through the tedium of finding you guys one by one? Goodbye. I missed all those hits. I'm so mad. How did I miss every single one of those hits? Please. How are you still alive? I have filled you with shuriken and gunshots, and you refuse to die. There we go. Now we got all the hits. Got a charm. Got a cute little phone strap charm to commemorate killing this guy.
1, 2, 3. I shall become an Oni and slay all who—
Alright, buddy. Chill out, edgelord McOni guy. I'm gonna kick your ass. You don't even have a unique sprite. You just look like a generic emo kid fringe hair having over one eye looking motherfucker. Die.
I never did.
Yeah, this guy really just ain't shit in the wicked world of men. Wow, he kicked me for 29 damage. I'm so scared. Face. Worthless. The bold, yet I do appreciate all the names though. All the attack names, just very Chunibyo over the top. Like, it's not doing anything to me, but it's funny looking. Elliot gets an A+ in trash talking. My trash talking is immaculate. I'm so good at trash talking. It's really funny. They made the Does It Glow in the Dark comic and put an order. They realized they put an order. Wait, that's so funny. I didn't realize that. I remember, I think some of them. I remember seeing that some people did get glow in the dark shirts, but I didn't remember if it was something that you just order or not. My shirt definitely doesn't glow in the dark, and if it does, it probably lost its glow in the dark capabilities at this point. I've never checked. This is just a little child.
I have it.
What the fuck? The first one was pure RNG. I see. He literally just like sat there for like a good amount of time and then just said, oh, here's a tiger, by the way. Get that shit out of here. You really thought you could get me with a tiger? I'm going to shoot you in the chest right now. He has 336 HP. It's not a lot, but like unexpectedly high. What does Bloodlust do? I am going to give you the suck. That did not do a lot of damage at all. That was very disappointing. You can't say that I'm gonna sap your HP and then like give me like no HP to sap. That's just upsetting. Die. First mantra. Oh no, he's gonna do no. Oh wait, 73 damage is actually like nothing to sneeze at, but I still have this. This is gonna do like what, 100 damage? Ooh, he's tanky. He's a tough little cookie. Please stop hitting me. Please stop that. You better give me like good EXP for this. I swear, I'm gonna get like no EXP for this fight. I'm just be really disappointed.
The things we
Oh.
did.
I'm taking so much damage because he's. I'm pretty sure the prisoner just takes so much damage because he's British. You know, that's a debuff, I think. The battle debuff. British people can't fight. The story of Xenoblade Chronicles would have been a way easier if Shulk didn't have a British accent. He would have been way more powerful. Right, well, we killed the young monk. Killed him. Easy. Don't look at me like that, Gale. Don't give me that thinking face. I have taken 62. I do intend to strike you down. Perhaps this too is fate. Old man, I'm gonna chop you down where you stand with a wind slash. Easy. Look, see? 63. British soldiers are known for being elite. I don't know. Didn't the British lose to America at some point? I kid. I do not know much about military in general. About military. I don't pay attention to history. I don't read. I don't learn things. Let's go and save. Saving religiously so that in case anything bad happens, I don't get like auto-saved into a really bad checkpoint. What's in here? Also, that rope is gonna take me to the attic, isn't it? I don't like being in the attic. Melee to French troops in German. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh. This is scary. Okay. This is a fucked up trap area. I don't like these traps at all. This is absolutely fucked. Oh god. This section sucks so much. Alright. No. Oh. Okay. The input lag is killing me here. Oh, baby. Okay. Cool. We made it. We did it. Are you serious? That's all I get for my troubles? That's literally the whole... What? I'm so mad right now. That's definitely a hole, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. I'm not gonna mess with that. We are just gonna go this way. Baited. Literally baited. Have I been? Or... I feel like I've fallen down this hole. I did.
I could tie a rope.
But now we have the...
I could tie a rope here to create a...
That fucking rope. What is over? This time we're not falling. The fact that you can fall down in that pitfall makes me so mad too. Oh, cool. It's just a full circuit. Very good. Very nice. I like that. Ugh. Gary. There's just there. I hate it here so much. I'm so scared. Please don't knock me into the abyss. Please, I don't want to fall. That would be a risk card. What the fuck is that? Why is that a key item? What does that give us? Oh, it's not a key item. I have one of these already. Human 8. Yeah, this does not give anything. This is not anything that we needed. I think that's all the treasures. Down. Input lag really be like terrifying me. Cool, we got all the treasure chests. Now we can leave. Because you can continue moving. Yeah, no, that's the issue, right? That's really why input lag is scary. Because I have to like predict both my input lag and how the character is going to interact with the environment around us. Oh, hey, it's Bodega. For all these. Oh, they're gonna yeet me into the abyss if I touch them. I don't even get to fight them. They just say, Elliot just dies. You definitely have to save here. I am not looking to get yeeted back into that dungeon. Alright, eat the rat. Bodega just keeps on getting yeeted in this entire stream. They keep on showing rats in the stream that get shucked. You cannot see me. I am invisible. The hook and rope set, very cool. Yeah, we're just gonna go across. We're gonna hug the top here. That seems fine. That seems completely fine. Yeah, we can leave now. That's nothing. Ah! Oh, Dracaris 2011, thank you for the follow. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. And now we're on the 4th floor. Yes, we are so close to the end of this chapter. Just need to get to floor 6. That means we need 2 more staircases. We can say goodbye to Edo Japan. I don't know if I avoid more fights because I want to make the last fight the 69th kill. I think that would be very funny because I have no sense of humor. Hello? Wake up! Wake up! I said let me sleep! Oh, this guy gonna have like 1 HP. Wake up, Kyoshiro. He has 220 HP. This guy's just gonna die, right? Not exactly. Oh, he has half Moon's Light as well. Okay, he didn't put me to sleep though, so that's the good thing. That move being able to put you to sleep is scary. I don't know what you're talking about. 69 is peak humor. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate the support that I get here. The reassurance and confidence. Oh, buddy. Please. Yeah, you can just stay lying there on the floor like that. I'm just gonna flash this guy. You know what? We're fine. You get the experience still anyway. You get the experience anyway. As long as they're still on the battlefield. He just rises up again. That guy got knocked out, but he's just like, oh, I'm good now.
No.
Oh, that's only a little morbid, but at least he gets to rest. I assume I have to climb more ladders. Don't feel like doing. I like that I just like walked past that guy too. That guy just stood there. I was like, yeah, we'll just let him go. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna get to the 69th kill here because there's gonna be like 5 kills.
You barge into my personal chambers, knowing full well that I am a princess.
Partly. We had no idea, but since you are, and have...
Hey, buddy.
Help!
Yeah, sure. I might as well help her out, right? We gotta get that Princess Coochie. I'm pretty sure we kill her right after, so we probably won't score any, but you know, the thought is nice. It's the thought that counts.
Who are you?
Who are you? Please let me fight all 4 of you at once, please. Yeah, cool. Cool. So this is where we just cast Firefall and kill literally everything at once. And wheel. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh no, crossflare. 21 damage. So threatening. Oh, Jump the Cake, welcome. Thank you for the raid. What were you guys up to? Oh, I just did it for the EXP. What were you guys up to? Oh, you were also playing Live Alive. Nice, nice. I hope you've been enjoying the remake as well. Have you played the original Live Alive before, or was this your first time experiencing the game? Because this is definitely like... This has been like one of my favorite games ever since like 2008. This is the exact story. Nice. Did you end up finishing it, or did you have to stop part way through? Because I am trying to get to the end here. I would like to be able to finish the story by the end of the stream. I'll be done with 4. I'll be done with 4 stories after that.
Might you deign to be my betrothed?
Be gone,
You
thought.
must be joking.
You refuse.
I'll not hear another word of this.
I see. So.
Yeah.
You're still.
Your life is forfeit.
What is the?
Be gone, thought. I'm pretty sure you also get a game over if you actually end up like accepting her, because she's like not actually a princess. She's like a demon or something. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that you don't say it is. No players. And we didn't. Oh, you are in spoiler territory. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just read that. It's all right. Nice. The princess was the 69th life taken. Nice. We got it, fellas. We got the sex number. You're going for the pacifist run. Took too long to find the cue that killing the guard. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that I didn't even try either way because I knew that I would not have the patience to go for all 100 kills or for pacifist run. I don't have the patience for that. I have not been in here, I don't think. I think this floor is just empty. Oh, here we are. Well, thank you. And I've been enjoying What? Fourth floor attic has some funky things that we're gonna save because I feel like they're gonna hurt me. Let's see. I didn't use a hook and rope set earlier, so I can just actually use it right here. This is strats. And I am doing what I couldn't do. Here. I don't want to fight all these things. I am going to bypass it using the rope trap that I was supposed to use earlier. Here. Please tell me that I want out. Wait, wasn't I just here? I swear to God, I've been in this. What? How did I end up here? Hello? What? What? I could have sworn you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. We're gonna go down here. I could have sworn. Here. I'm going in circles. God. You'd think having a map would make things easier. It didn't. It didn't make things easier. We'll just go through here. Ah! Gonna be lurking though, bud. Got some. Yeah, of course. I hope you had a good stream, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I hope you just have a nice, relaxing rest of your day. Thank you for reminding me to take a sip as well. So I guess we have to go elsewhere in that floor. I guess we have to climb the rope, and then I think there's just a different exit that we gotta go through. What's in here, actually? Oh, never mind. I'm just stupid as all hell. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm getting trolled. I've been trolled by this door. Can I not just kick it down? Can I not just break the door down? I'm so mad. I'm very upset. Anyway. Back in... Take us to the ladder, right? Ladder. Oh, there's probably a mechanism that I have to deal with up here, isn't there? Oh god, there's so many things, so many statues. At least they're just normal fights. At least they're not like traps I have to deal with. And, I mean... I could very simply just water spout this, right? These things have weaknesses. They do not have weaknesses. Okay. Water spout. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't do... Oh, I have to take out all the... I have to take out all the candles, don't I? God damn it. Ow, this fight's gonna suck. You are not gonna do anything useful here. You're just gonna pass. Water spout. Here. There's a much more effective way to do this. But I kind of... Ooh, we pushed one of them. Fucking hell! Okay, cool, the water tile damage did them in. That's good enough for me. Ow. Please stop that. Oh, Ryoma, please. Oh god, they're doing so much damage. Ryoma is getting his ass beat right now. Holy moly! Is it hot in here? It's a scorcher of a day. Please stop this. I'm begging you. Ow.
Stay in the fight. I must.
Ryoma has frowned. And water spout over here. And we should be able to get another water spout that hits the other 4 candles. me. Never mind. Am I really gonna need to use a healing item for this? Ow. Jesus Christ. This fight sucks. This fight sucks so much. Well, I had a bigger water AoE. This would be so much easier. We're just gonna shrimp this rice ball.
This will do.
Get shrimp. Go. Look at all those stat-ups. Oh! Oh, that's how we kill them. I see. We have to water tile damage them. That's obnoxious. I hate that. Stop. Please stop. I wanted to believe that taking out all these candles would be the key. But I guess it isn't. Like, it seems logical, doesn't it? Taking out all the this would, like, kill all the fire icons. No, it just doesn't. Phoenix Call, what? Excuse me? Hello? What is this? How much damage does this do? Ow. Why do you just have a move like that, actually? Can I actually hit you with... Will this do damage? I want to hope, I want to pray, I want to believe. Get here. I hate fights like this, where you have to, like, fight in a specific way. Oh, God. I guess we just water spout. Fucking, he hit me with another face call. I think I'm dead. Unless I have fire resistance. I have survived somehow. I am just hanging on by the skin of my teeth. I hate this fight so much. You guys have no idea. Let me just get this shrimped rice ball.
This will do.
Please. The fact that I'm still alive is a miracle in and of itself. Please, they keep on hitting me with this attack! Ow. The animation is so long! I'm dying. Ah, please stop. I only... Okay, cool, I dodged it. I'm healing more than I'm actually doing things.
This will do.
Or at least I know how to end this fight. It's just the actual act of ending this fight is miserable. Stop this. Ouchie. Why do they recharge so fast? This is really what's getting me, is that their recharge timer is actually just insane. Water Sprout. So I just have to hope that they don't get pushed off of this. Cool, one of them stayed on. Very nice. Ow. Please stop it. I'm begging you. Thank you. Water pound damage. There we go. One of them died. Next one. He's gonna get pushed off this too, isn't he? And I'm just gonna be praying. Yeah, that I should have figured. Should have had a feeling. Please knock this off. This is such an awful boss. This is such an awful trap fight. Why? Every fight has been so nice and easy up until now, and then the game just does this to me. The game makes me have to use the one move that I don't really like using a lot. And then I heal. Just cast your Phoenix Call or whatever the fuck it is.
I know your mind.
I know you'll. Alright. This guy is... The guy on the left is dead, and he also just missed. Nice going, idiot. I just wish I had the emulator speed up function, but like we're playing on actual hardware, so we have to sit through all of this. One down. One more left. I think he's gonna die in a second. That really just gets everything from where he's at horizontally. I'm so mad. I don't think this is gonna kill me. A lot of fucking damage. Please. Why is that range so big? We're good. We have survived. Oh, we learned Phoenix Call. That fight sucked ass, I'm gonna be honest. Why? Why was that fight like that? Why? I'm going to assume we're also gonna learn something else, because we just learned Phoenix Call as well. I think this is gonna be a little easier, because I have a much better way to spread water AoE. Icon of War. Hello? So we're gonna use Firefly's Wake. I assume this is gonna just kill these things. just gonna... Wait, what? He's also doing it? Hello?
I know your mind.
Took no damage. Fire tiles are going to hit all these waters at once. There we go. We did it. Why was that fight so much easier? That's actually infuriating. The fire thing was just such a pain in the ass.
There's
armor?
something
Okay. Armor. What else is up in this? Like, don't see anywhere I haven't been to yet. I just go across. Like, there's nothing down here, right? Yeah, these are just enemies that I have to pass through to get to this area, which I've already been to, I'm pretty sure. Or have I been here? Pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure this is how we came in. Or, yeah, no, we were already here. I feel like... Maybe there's something hidden around here? Please get away from me. Please don't perceive me. I hate this so much. These guys are going to chuck me into the abyss. Like the Chucksters from Super Mario Sunshine. Ah! Okay, made it out.
There's something...
Oh, wait. You almost have the entire Genji set now. Actually, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna save, because I don't trust myself to not get yeeted into hell again. I'm on the 4th floor, so I'd like to leave. Oh, there's the... Thought I got caught. Scary. Scary. Please get off of me. Please get off of me. Please do not perceive me. I'm gonna cry. This is terrible. I am not the master of stealth that I thought I was. They're just sitting on me. I am being swarmed. Help. Please send help. This is terrible. This is downright atrocious. They're just hovering on top of me. Please, I do not exist. Please move off of me before I get chucked into the abyss. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, I should have saw that one coming, shouldn't I? As they say, that's how it be on this bitch of an earth. I had a feeling that wasn't gonna be the one that goes well. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna load our game. Don't you just love the ability to save anywhere in an RPG? I think it's my favorite part of RPGs. Right, alright, alright, alright. We got the good RNG. Oh. That was terrible. I still don't understand the concept of every floor having an attic, and also a floor above them. That's just a little ridiculous to me. Back on the 4th floor. Now, how do we actually get to the staircase? There's gotta be something that I might be... That door closed. I don't think I need a strategy guide or anything. Or... Potato. Like, I know where the staircase was. All I need is to make it reappear. Which just means I have to solve puzzles. Solving puzzles, not something I think I'm well equipped to do right now. I just want to get to the end. The game's like taunting me, right? We get to the 4th floor, we're like 1 floor away from the end, and then it's just like, no, you do not get to finish. I'm gonna finish this. Mark my fucking worms. We're gonna be finished with this today.
Fires I command.
Fires I command. Why are you also so unnaturally tanky? Why do you have more strength than you deserve to have? Also, I'm surprised at how many kills I got. You know, I thought I was gonna kind of like rush through this. We're like almost at 100. The only thing being that I know I'm not gonna get to 100 because some of the things you need to kill are the giant fucking fish in the pond for some reason. Apparently that counts as one of the lives you have to take. And also the demon sword, which would just require me to have to do some more backtracking, which I do not want to do. Anyway, this guy's gonna die. You are Stringhorn. There's something lewd sounding about Festering Horn. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if it's just me that thinks that name sounds off. It could just be, my brain could just be poisoned. That could very well just be the case. anyway. Kill this guy. Slap! And then I pull out my gun! Why do you have so fast reactions? Ow, wait, that did a lot of damage. It's not a one-hit, though. It's not one-hitting me, so I don't care.
Be at peace.
And I hate that I can see, like, a staircase in the background over there just taunting me. Like, yeah, you know, you see, that's the actual way out. But, like, you can't get there. You're not allowed to go up there. Just taunting me. Wait. Like, what if, like, there were just secret paths over there? What if I'm just missing things? Or, like, I feel like there's something that I'm missing that I'm forgetting to do here. No door here. Something tells me... Yeah, we're in the castle. We're so close. Like, what if... Wait, what if I just... stay invisible in front of this? Something tells me that, like, something stupid like this would be how you make the staircase reappear or something. No, I guess not, right? Like, you just stay here for a little bit and the staircase reappears. Oh, fuck me, I guess. Because the other entrance is here. I don't think there's any secrets that I'm missing here. Actually, I didn't do anything in this room yet. I didn't inspect this. I feel like there's supposed to be some kind of fight in here. I feel like there's supposed to be something I'm supposed to do here. Like, there's something just hiding from me. Like, I feel like I'm at that point, you know, like, when you get stuck in an RPG and you're like, there's gotta be something I gotta do here. There's gotta be something secret that I'm missing. Let's go back and check this area again. Look out the traps. Can't imagine that I have to take out all the traps here. That seems like it would just be really convoluted. But, like, I don't see anywhere else to go here. Alright, buddy. Let's just fight these things. Let's fight these things and see if we get anything for it. Maybe we have to fight these. Oh my god. Alright, so what we're gonna do... We're gonna Firefall, because I'm pretty sure half of these things are gonna die from it. Then we're gonna hit the Cogsman. Really? That did not kill half of these here? Brother. 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 Why is this happening to me? Please explain why this is happening to me. Ow. Obero is dead. Oh god. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I am going to walk up to this guy and murder him brutally. He's not weak to anything, but anything's weak to getting slashed on top of the head with a sword. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that I just fucking go in and these things just explode on me. Oh, man. Good save, because that could have been a game over. If more things started exploding, that could have been really, really, really bad. Just walk into the fight and immediately die. I can deal with these guys. All we gotta do is just pass turn. And... what are they gonna do, explode on me? No. I will say, I do appreciate the unique battle formations these things take upon. Like, using the battlefield to, like, make sort of, like, walls. And, like, I could just try to kill these things one by one and then just get exploded. Or I could just do that.
Shame it came
and I think
to
that's
this.
neat. I think that's just, like, a neat usage of the way the battle system works. Like, placing the leader behind a maze of enemies. See anything out of the ordinary here?
There's the...
Like... no, like, ladder... There's only 2 ladders here, and one of them leads to... one of them leads to this area here. I don't think I can go through. Already been through here. This takes us to the 3rd floor. I don't want to be in. I was already in there. We got chucked out of this. Where have I missed? I don't think there's any rooms that I've avoided so far. This is also part of the reason why, like, sometimes streaming RPGs can be tricky because you get lost once. You just are like, huh, I am now roaming for like 30 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Oh. And sometimes it's just like, please, I just want to know the way. Like, this is also just weird because I'm pretty sure I've been in this area before. Right? What is in here? This is a ladder? Yeah, no, we were here. This led us to this area here, which was a 3rd floor ladder. How did I just miss the path to the 4th floor like that? And how is the path to the 5th floor just so hard to reach now? I'm like just tempted to like go on to game FAQs and just be like, yeah, we're just gonna look this up. Hey, wait. A charm. And? Just items. Damn it. I thought it would be like a key item that would help me get out of here. How to get out of this hellscape. We have these two. Already been through. I don't think there's anything here that I'm missing. Oh, there's here. Like, I'm just tempted to stand in front of a door visible for a while. I don't think there's anything here to check out. Nothing here. And the game, one thing that I appreciate is the game is a lot more clear on things that do and don't have any interactable properties. It's not like I'm missing any items. I don't think I need Orobo. Yes. Wait. I see a flag icon there. Hello? Flag icon? Oh, I need to do something in here, don't I? It's something in here, then, where we need to be. Stay invisible in that room? Oh. Fuck, I hate this game so much. I've been in this room like 3 times, buddy. Why are you just now appearing in front of me? Sir, this is so... That was convoluted. I do. Stay standing. We're gonna stay standing. We're just gonna leave. What happens if I leave? It looks like we have to sit for a bit. Let's sit. Then I'm gonna chop this guy's head off. Here it is. Oh yeah, we have to deal with this guy. We dealt with the spirit, now we have to deal with this guy.
A shade for a shinobi shall be left.
If this takes me back to the dungeon, I'm going to cry. Alright. This better take me to a separate dungeon and not like... please be... Yeah, I guess I should have expected that one. This is why we keep on saving chronically like a fucking obsessive. Here we are. We're gonna just try that again. Imagine if I hadn't saved. I would be so upset. Get pranked. Fucker.
Wait, with your teeth. Well, so right?
Yeah, fuck you, guy.
There. You may rest it.
Fuck off.
What's...
Not one bit.
You've...
What? Your ruse is really just being polite and asking someone to sit down.
So it goes. Do tell me, have you enjoyed... They're not all traps. You take this beautifully crafted...
Hit you so hard, your eyes fall out of your... I just want to bonk this guy so hard. Oh, look at this guy here. I'm gonna just walk up to you. I'm gonna ignore everything else that's in front. Like, imagine having all these minions and just, like, not paying attention to them at all. Actually, we can play with them a little bit. Fireball. Boom. Yeah, just, like, kill them, you know? What are you gonna do? Explode? Oh, God, flashpoint.
Here I come!
That do, like, no damage? Nice try,
Take your
dumbass.
time and enjoy my many inventions!
His superpower, speed!
I know your mind.
Sometimes when enemies don't have many attack animations, I can appreciate when they're when they just spin really fast as their attack. Like, sometimes that's all you need, just a really fast spin.
The things we did.
I'm gonna chop you up real good.
Have you ever seen a construction spin just so?
No, I have not, buddy. And it just looks kind of weird to me. He does have a funny looking face. I like his pointy chin. Very much has that sort of like evil scientist kind of energy. This guy is mostly just resilient. Doesn't seem like he's doing much damage.
It's been a while since I've had to rack my brain like this.
You and me both, brother. Fuck that puzzle. Fuck that quote-unquote puzzle that wasn't even a puzzle. It was just walk in and out in the right direction. You have caused me too much stress.
I dare say you've inspired me. Isn't electricity marvelous? Stay in the
He just killed him. Okay. Pass now. You killed my meat shield. When you need an attack animation, all you only have the standing animations. Basically, all you have are just 4 different frames of idle animation. You have to make animation somehow.
Be at peace.
And sometimes a spin is all you need. Oh, nice. The mainspring's probably what we need to actually open the door.
My cogs won't stop.
Chill out, dude. Just have you tried turning it off and turning it on again? You just exploded. Okay, goodbye. Now we're just gonna ignore. I'm ignoring what just happened. Ooh, wait, what is this?
There's a small... It won't fit. There's a small slot here.
I feel like I can use... Ring?
It won't fit. There's a small slot here.
Where do I put it? Pipe? Where is it? Come on? Yes, it is. What do I get for this?
Should I oblige this thing?
Get one. I feel like it's important to do.
Should I?
I don't know how many coins you need though. Ooh. Something? Oh. Oh, I think we might have needed 3 in order to progress. That's what it was. Cool, cool. I'm glad I collected so many of those. Shoutouts to Goemon for leaving like a bunch around. Hello? Is the door just locked? Hello? Oh! Yes! In mainspring this. And then, this is where we get him. This is where we get him. Like, right at the end. Yeah, oh, Robo. Yeah. Right, that's where we get the last party member. Which is literally just me. It's literally me. Pretty sure this thing's also like level 1. Yeah, basically, to get the 100 kills, you get your 3rd party member, and then you like backtrack super hella hard. Bye. I think I might have used the wrong move. Maybe. No, never mind.
Is this thing following me?
McMahon has joined the party. Fuck me. Please don't tell me this. I have to restart everything. I am so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm pretty sure he breaks. Yeah. This is fucked up. It's so fucked up.
Looks like it's broken.
That is incredibly fucked up. I am so mad. Did I save? When did I save last? Please tell me I saved before after the boss fight. Oh my god. Why is... I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I hate this so much. It's... Why is everything a trap? Why is just everything a trapdoor? Just... I literally just like walked 2 steps to the left and then just fell into the abyss. Ah. Yeah, here we are. Cool. So right before the boss fight, right before this fight, why I didn't even want to move to the left. My input lag just made me. Anyway, we'll try that one more time. Yeah. Shut up. I love the goblin laugh. Yeah, that's how I laugh sometimes, to be fair. I think this guy just died. Yeah, look at that range. Get out, skilled buddy! Ran the fuck over. Right, now we're gonna hold up. Because if I hold left, we just die. We immediately fall into a pit and we just feel really bad about ourselves.
Is this...
Let's skip this. Cool. Alright, yeah, it starts at level 2. So we should be fine. Yeah, that thing is basically just a mute shield at this point. Anyway, we leave now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now. How do I get out? There's gotta be a way out of this, right? Like, I can't just be stuck here.
Should I have
Let me just stick more coins in this. Maybe that'll work. Oh god. There is no way out. I have to literally fall down, don't I? I got a Koban.
Should I?
It's giving me one last coin. I don't know if that's because I don't have any more coins.
Should I oblige?
Yeah, it is. How do I leave? How do I leave without running? Oh, thank god, thank god, thank god. Okay, 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 we can leave normally now. Whew. And the staircase is right there. Cool. Get me the fuck out of here. We can leave safely now. Oh, hey, and all the contraptions are gone. I don't have to worry about falling off a cliff anymore. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm happy now. We can... I feel like we've got to be close now. We've got to be at the end now. Here. Now that we've killed all the enemies on the floor, we can simply just walk back to the staircase. The only thing that makes me mad is that having more party members means that going in and out of doors takes just that much longer, just 50% longer, because if we wait for each one of these party members to get in and out of the door, that's just slightly inconvenient. But I guess such is the dilemma of having a game where all your party members follow you around. Let's fucking blow this popsicle stand. I'm tired of this floor. This fourth floor has been misery. I just want to end it all. Now we can go up the staircase. That was a troll. That was a troll of a staircase if I ever saw one. Fifth floor. There's just a bunch of dudes with... Hey, it's Bodega! Right. He's going ham. He hates rats. I forgot that that happens. I actually forgot that that happens.
Looks like it's...
Yeah, so... It gets you out of a fight. And you can go around the rest of the world with Orobo, but the moment you're about to climb to the last floor, he just fucking... he just self-destructs. I forgot about that plot point. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that he was level 2. Oh, hey, look. The 8-Blade Samurai. Oh, no. I don't think this is the way it's gonna go. I literally just use Firefall. Wait, can I actually use Phoenix Fall? Yeah, I think this is just gonna cast. And then... I hope that he doesn't interrupt me.
I know your mind.
Yeah, nice try, Dick, buddy. Phoenix Fall. I think this is just gonna kill the entire field. Now I get to use a spell. Holy shit, I killed everything. We take those. Thank God he didn't get interrupted. That could have taken a lot longer. What do we get? Winter's Chill. We're level 11, which should be good for the boss fight. Life's taken 79. Sometimes you just have to cast a spell like that. Hey, it's Odio.
We are
Odeio.
enemies, I must applaud your tenacity.
At
Indeed,
the end
you're
here.
the first to have made it this far. In doing so, you have helped me unmask many cowards in my ranks, but now our game of cat and mouse must come to an end.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I've
kill you
the
now.
perfect opponent to put your skills to the ultimate test.
You.
I call upon the spirit of none other than Miyamoto Musashi!
What? I forgot about this part. He's summoning Shigeru Miyamoto? That's crazy. What's he gonna do, Mario jump on me? He fucking like leaves like fucking Dr. Wily. He just ollies the fuck out. Like, I could just not fight him. I could just run to the door here. That'd be really... Oh, no, you can't.
Long did I hope to
Can't escape. The game like gives you the idea that you could.
mayhap your death will...
Mayhap? Are you serious? Alright, so like, the sprite is actually really cool, but I'm also just gonna murder you. He has no weaknesses. He resists a lot. Doesn't resist shuriken. So like, GG, I guess.
I never miss.
Damn, that did not
My
hit.
swordsmanship is second to none.
I like that he said I never miss, and then he missed like 2/3 of his attacks. Good going.
You do well to avoid this.
Interrupted.
My
Bomb
dearest
reversal.
foe taught me this.
Ouch. Anyway, we're gonna hit that again. We're gonna hit you with that shuriken from reverse. I hit you 3 times, that's bad. I'm just gonna Wolf Fangs this guy and hopes that he gets...
This is a most powerful art.
Dude, he does a lot of damage, dude. Don't like that. What is he not weak? So piercing and slashing. All I have. Okay. He's weak. He's resistant to fire. I can just give him the big suck, I guess. Big suck. Only takes 30. It does not take a lot. Never mind. Warning shot. I am not letting you charge that up, buddy. Then... Fail? Rush? Chop you up. And then I think we recharge faster. Oh my god. Ow. Yikes, it did so much damage. It's a good thing we are at the end of the chapter here, so I can just not feel bad about using Ripper Ice Balls. Let's heal.
I've got your back.
And let's get buffed. Thanks. I like that even like moderate healing is like almost a full HP recovery at this point. And this shouldn't miss now.
I never miss.
Still only did 3 hits, but he's dead.
It was a mighty duel.
Oh wow, we finally got our first like challenging beatable boss fight. Challenging quote unquote. I feel like the fights in here, the hard fights are just like stupidly hard because like you're expected to be like such a high level. And then like everything else is just like there is not much danger in these fights.
I will remember your name.
You're dead. How are you gonna remember anything? Goodbye. Where are we now? Please tell me we're almost at the end here. Please tell me that there's not gonna be much more. Oh yeah, here, 6th floor.
Such suffering.
Lady, please.
Such pain. You've cleft my heart. What did I ever do? Why is it forbidden for a prince?
Girl.
Don't be fooled. She's
no
princess.
princess.
Lord O'Day fathered no daughters.
Gone thought.
An astute observation from the man, Lord. Oh. Fool! I do not take rejection kindly. You'll be begging for forgiveness when I finish.
Ryoma really was on that thought patrol right there. He was like, that ain't no princess. Yo, wait, she's kind of stacked though. She's weak to... Wow. She's weak to 2 of my strongest attacks. Blow her up. Blow her out of here. Holy god, that did so much damage.
My ire.
That did like that did more than half her HP. Oh wow, she healed off of that. Oh no. Turn around.
Maybe.
Arousal? Oh, is she gonna give me the... You cannot make me... Oh no. Dawn thought. She really cast horny on me. Honestly, not a bad status element to try to inflict on someone in a fight. Just slip a tit out, you know? Just distract them. Get out of here. Get out of my sight. You really thought...
I don't think that princess was ever human.
She thought that I wouldn't be... She thought that I would not be able to, like, resist the brother check-in. All I needed was just 6 brothers to share not like that image. And Ryoma just kept me in check. I assume that the northern part is where... This is probably... There's nothing up here. Oh, this is just a set piece for the end of the chapter. So now we can just chapter here. Alright, buddy. Turn into your giant chicken form.
You again. That you continue to you must have defeated the filthy rat creeping about my
Of course I
castle
couldn't. What did you think?
It seems I'll have to do not underestimate me. For I, Lord Odeio,
alright,
will not be brought low by vermin like
Did he just pull a gun out on me? I love that. No, I think that was a sword. But I like to think that it was a gun. No, that is a gun. What's he weak to? Oh. Let's see. Guy's just dead, I'm pretty sure. Frickin' barrage.
How long will you keep up?
He just has a flintlock pistol. Wow, I hope you're gonna spend like 20 years reloading that while I beat your ass. Goodbye.
The things we do.
Think you've got the upper hand?
Like, imagine you're trying to like reload a gun, but then like you shoot once and you're like spending like the next they're just like punching on you while you're trying to reload your flintlock. Yeah, this is why ninjas are better. This is why Naruto would beat Luffy.
From the ones who bested Musashi.
Oh no, I've been poisoned. I'm gonna hit you. Knock your head out of your eyes out of your eye sockets.
You brought this on yourself.
I killed him. And then I think he like gets like a second form as you expect of any boss. Also because you know that Megalomania wasn't playing, so you know that this isn't the real boss fight.
This small chamber ill suits us. I'll be waiting.
He pulled out a gun, didn't win, and it's like, now you gotta fight my second form. Get real, dude. Get over yourself. Well, I guess we'll save. Now, end this. I think this is one of the longer stories. I'm glad we were able to get through to the end at the end by the end of the stream. Play that terrifying music.
Well, this moment as I, Odeio, unveil to you the noble visage of he who will rule Japan forevermore.
Okay. Very angry sounding. Sounds like he's in the bathroom. It sounds like he's taking a really bad number 2. Wait, he turned into a frog. That's what it is. Man, this track goes in. Oh yeah, he gets a funny top knot too. Big frog man, big chungo. Okay, let's so he's weak to this. We're gonna weaken him a little bit first. Fail.
Even Sam.
Wow, this guy actually has no HP. That guy actually just took like so much damage. He's stunned. Oh no, he's gonna put a lot of poison on the field. That's so scary. He did 72 damage. Crazy. Alright, let's see what Winter's Chill looks like. Oh damn, he looks slimy as all hell. He can. What if we just turn him around? God damn. God damn. Warning shot. Turn around. Look at me!
Maybe.
Oh, he's looking directly at him. Oberon's gonna kick his ass. Oh, Poison Tank, please don't interrupt me. Okay, no interruption. Poison damage is hitting like a truck, though. Winter's Chill.
Be buried beneath the snow.
I did 100. That was not worth the charge time in the slightest. That was terrible. Turn around. Yeah. There we go. Ah. And what did we do? I can't just Bloodlust and see how much damage that's gonna do. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, 58 damage. 58 damage on a weakness. Ryoma's literally just drowning right now. Alright, warning shot. Turn around again. And I guess what we do now is our strongest move. I think still Shuriken Barrage. We resist that though. That's a little disappointing. So we can just do Wind Slash. Wind Slash should probably do like a solid 100 damage. 108. Yeah, that works. Turn around, turn around. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bitch. He's healing. Stop healing. I think we can kill after one more one shot. Hey, turn around, turn around. Look at me, look at me, look at me.
You do well to avoid this.
Got him. Yeah, the thing about this is that, again, since it had to be balanced for people who are level 1 at the end, or like not level 1, because there are some fights you can do and get experience like the Lost Souls, like you'd probably be like level 5 at this point. So it makes sense that the boss fight isn't that threatening. Yeah, look at Frog Man. It's just a little frog boy. Splash, get eaten by the giant koi fish.
Good. This land deserves better than a twisted tyrant who cares only for himself, let alone one who forsakes his very humanity in the pursuit of power.
Is there another? I don't think there's another form. I think he's just dead at this point. Probably left a giant crater. Oh, it's a ship.
I knew they'd arrive with a bang, but firing the cannons was a bit much.
I didn't expect him to have a British accent. That really surprises me.
What's that? Who am I, you ask? I could have sworn I'd already told you. I'm Ryoma. Sakamoto Ryoma.
Why are you British?
And out there, on that great black ship, are my comrades in arms. I'll tell you. Some days I wonder whether this country will ever enjoy peace again. We fight and squabble for such petty reasons.
That'd be so rude.
No matter who seizes power, people being people will continue to kill one another. Man's most singular, enduring trait is his capacity for hate. I dare say that will always be the case. Nevertheless, I still believe it possible for us to overcome our nature and change this tired state of affairs. For I have faith in Japan's future.
And then get an anime.
I've been thinking. Seems a waste for a man of your talents to remain a mere shinobi.
I already saw what happens if I try to run away from the shinobis. I know that this shit's not gonna fly.
It would be an honor to have you.
I am a shinobi.
I am a shinobi, now and always.
I see.
That's my ninja way.
Well, I appreciate you have your own path to follow. I pray that we shall both continue to strive for the good of Japan.
The sun starts rising.
The sun rises. Someday it shall rise over a Japan free of strife and conflict. Have faith, my friend. for I feel that day is near.
Or shove me off the fish, that'd be really rude. There we are. I like the gimmick of the story. But I don't know, I feel like it doesn't hit me as hard as like the Wild West did. I think the Wild West definitely is like one of my favorite stories in the entire game. Sundown is just such a cool character. Sundown's so cool. But this is like alright. I like the scene here, especially in HD. Just the sunset looks even cooler than it did on the SNES version. With like a ship in the distance. It does look really nice. So now, I don't think there's much cutscene to follow. I think we end up reporting back to the boss. There we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna skip the cuts. We're gonna skip the credits. Should take us to the last cutscene.
And so it was.
Yeah, there it is.
That a shinobi of the Emma clan.
I like that they word everything so that they can skip the name and it still sort of makes sense.
In rescuing Sakamoto Ryoma from Ode Castle.
After slaying 78. Good job. I did it. I did it. Mission complete. Why did it sound so squishy? Hello? Like that squishy sound effect. We did it. We have now completed over half the... We have completed half the stories in the game. We have 3 more, and then we have the medieval chapter. So I think next time I stream this, which is probably going to be next week, we'll probably do sci-fi and prehistoric next. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty quick chapter. This is like probably going to be like an hour and a half, if I had to guess. And then this, I think, can be long if you make it long, and so is this. These are both the chapters that have crafting in it, so those can take a lot longer than... You can spend a lot more time there than you can in the other chapters. But let's see who's online, and let's see who we can pay a visit to. Let's go and find someone to raid. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow we're going to be doing that Jump King stream. I have some punishments planned out for myself. Some ways to really just do harm to myself physically and mentally. So, oh my god, my computer is struggling because, recently I've been playing Cookie Clicker, and, let me tell you, playing Cookie Clicker, it's kind of heavy on Chrome. Like, Chrome already, like, runs like dog shit. So, having Cookie Clicker open right as you open Chrome up, definitely not the best for your computer. But, like, they updated Cookie Clicker recently, so, like, there's a lot more things to unlock now. So I've just been working on that. Let's see who's online. You know what? Let's do playing some. I think it just started, so it's a good time to jump in. So let's go and raid. Channel from Soft Ferret as he do that. I will see you guys all soon enough tomorrow at 3 o'clock. An hour later than I started today, but we'll do that. And you'll watch me play Jump King. I've never played Jump King before. I played other games that like make people angry, and I don't really get angry at them, which I guess is like the not as satisfying part. But I guess for some people, watching people keep their composure is it's neat in and of itself. But let's all go pay a visit to Woozle, and for now, class is dismissed.